golden. This is not a test. We are starting LKO Week 6. I'm here with St. Cola. Later we will be joined with... Already... And I'm having a hard time with that one. Alpacalypse. He'll be taking my place. I don't know what's going on with OBS. It's just eating it right now. But we in there. So I'm gonna get these invites going. Wow. Make sure everything's going good. St. Cola, how are you feeling about this week?
Pretty good. I mean, last week we had random high fives take it with the Geef. We've been seeing Geef work quite well these past couple of weeks in various tournaments. Of course, underscore in second, as usual. That dude's ridiculous. And in third, who's not in the tournament today, but was in the tournament last week, got third, obviously, Seth Series, who was a Cody player, who's been putting in some ridiculous work by taking a break. He took a break from Street Fighter. He said, I'm frustrated. And he's like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to start mopping ass. And he did. Start clapping them cheeks. He started clapping them together, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed. Yo, remember, like, the last time we saw Seth Series play, he was, like, rocking, just doing V-skill. You missed many. You missed so much of that.
Just mashing. You know,
it's actually kind of cool because it's, like, mad glitched out. I don't know what the deal is there. But, like, I'm getting, like, a pop-in effect of just, like, a green screen on mine.
Yeah, a little bit. See a little bit on here, but you know.
But we're living.
Yes, listen. It's we're out here with these locals. We do this weekly so we can test things, just like the players are going to test things out in these tournaments that we have. I mean, that's why you have these locals. You fish out problems just like you fish out the problems in your own, your gameplay and stuff like that. Oh, I missed that meeting confirmed. I'm working on that and come back with it next week. Same thing with the streaming, bro.
Dude, exactly. It's a process. It's a process every time. Just to keep it real. Now that you can see my face, you know this is the truth.
So I look at the screen like, oof. But like that's why I leave it to you guys to do this stuff. And I just hop on the commentary.
Yo, that's the Sajam tech, man. You know, he said the same thing. He's like, this is hard.
Yeah, this is difficult. That's why I don't do it. Everyone's like, why don't you stream? I'm like, this is the exact reason why. Because it's too damn difficult. But you know what's going to be even more difficult? A Nash player going up against Akuma. Akuma got some nerfs, right? You look at the patch notes, it's a long laundry list of things that Akuma got hit with, right? But that character is still top 5. In fact, some people still think that character is actually the best in the game. Nash got some improvements, but he's still Nash. He's still dead. He still has a foot in the grave.
Yeah, we all know that character's not good. But people, they want to make him work. So I'm fascinated. Now, Mr. Mistopheles is not unfamiliar with some bus ass, so I don't know how this is going to go. It's the first round.
Yeah, this is one of those things where I feel like even if your character does not win against the other character, it matters more what happens in the match. Like, on paper, this is bad for Nash. He absorbed the fireballs. Neutral isn't as good as Akuma's, though. Already in the corner, we seeing that happen here, and the side switch misses the confirm there. Overhead for the stun. Quick stuff by Mr. Mistopheles. Going for the back throw for the optimal stuff.
That was for me. I got like mad fast forward, right? But like I saw like life bar depleting in a corner, and it was over.
Yeah, quick stuff here, and we're starting off right for Mr. Mistopheles as he gets the counter hit confirmed into the combo. Goes for the reset. He had the hit confirmed right there, and he just gets the demon flip. Didn't even need it. Mans is just styling right now.
Shake it out the stun. Come on, man. You gotta believe in the shake. Okay, uppercut into super. Oh my god, Mr. Mistopheles. What? Chill, bro.
Yo, there were like 3 times he could have finished that dude off. He was like, you know what? Nah. I want to style. I went to the salon. I'm looking good. Got my nails done. My hair did. I'm coming out with it.
Quarantine is over. He's like, I already know where I'm going first.
Did. Honestly, it's one of those things where it's like you could tell that there's a lack of knowledge from Owen here. Like I'm not seeing like the anti Akuma tech. I'm not seeing the anti-airs in the right way. You see that, he just gets jumped in on.
Yeah, he just jumped in and he got picked up for it. He's already stunned. We're only like 10 seconds in. It happens like that sometimes though. Mr. Mistopheles, strong player, goes for another reset. The throw, tries to boom his way out. Okay. Roundhouse off the other side.
The cross thing.
You gotta block those.
Man, Mr. Mistopheles is like, okay, you're adjusting. I'm gonna start adjusting too. And now he's on match point.
He's like, oh, you're starting to figure it out. All right.
I see you.
Okay, goes for a sweep right off the bat. Air, cross counter. He's hitting buttons. See that fireball. Now let's watch the corner.
I like how you waited a little bit too to maybe bait out one of the XDPs. Doesn't matter. This is almost done. And you're done with a throw. Who said Akuma is not good this season? But he dropped the confirm. I don't know if he's styling, man. How you gonna do him like this? The dude just got the game.
God.
He just got the game. And that's the second CA. Mr. Mistopheles will be moving on the winner's side, but Owen is not out. This is still, he's leaving losers. Still be able to play some more games and make some more adjustments. But man, Mr. Mistopheles showing why he is definitely a strong Akuma player.
Okay, now that I've updated the score, for both times, I didn't even it was so quick, and I was watching it happen. I lost focus.
I feel like when Akuma runs the game plan, Akuma wins, right? The thing about Akuma is they nerfed him in a way that makes some of his buttons more risky, and you have to play better. You have to play it solid. You have to play on point at all times. But they didn't nerf his corner carry, his Oki. They didn't nerf his damage that much. And then when you have a game where everything's more whiff punishable now, everything's a little riskier on the other side, he's still strong. I can see why he's in contention for top 5 still. I can definitely see it there with Mr. Softly's play.
I feel like that's a character, though, it's part of me looking away. My screen is over here.
Do what you gotta do.
But I think that Akuma, that's one of those characters I never want to see him be a weak character.
Right. Just the way that he has all the tools and how he uses things, uses those tools in the game. I think that character is the example of oh, this is how this game is supposed to be played. This is how it is when you have a master level character. Now, Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, Akuma a little bit on the weaker side compared to some of the other characters in the cast. But even then, he was super strong, right? He was still good.
They said
you just couldn't mess up.
There was once a Japanese player that said that if it wasn't for the fact that Akuma has no life and no EX moves, the no life you could have canceled that out. You give him EX moves in Third Strike, he would have been the best character in the game, is what they said.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that character again has all the tools, and you saw it here happen. Street Fighter 5, still everything's intact. I gotta give the Kuma players out their credit. When the patch notes hit, everyone's like, "Oh, Kuma, he's dead." You guys didn't cry about it. I saw dudes out there like Samurai being like, "Man, it's all good. I'm still gonna rock with it." And guess what? Character's still good. Months passed, people figure out that they didn't matter as much, and still good. But speaking of characters that are good, we may not see that as we are going to move on with Random High Fives, who's stopping into the Battle Lounge right now with Sagat.
Okay, and up with them, we're going to have Vita Hanrada.
All right, so some Cody action. One character that did get quite a bit of buffs, quite a bit of love. He's got new Zonks on deck. His neutral's a lot better. So he's more of a character outside of V-Trigger now. It used to be get V-Trigger, win. That's your win state. It's still like that, but he can kind of work the neutral a lot better without activating.
Yo,
let's see.
I mean, I was watching Seth Series last week playing some Cody, and he was oh, I got meter? Okay, Zonks. Just Zonks.
Yeah, I'm in, yeah. But that move is so degenerate.
I don't know the properties of that move. I just keep seeing Zonk, and I'm like, that has to be safe. It has to be.
It's safe. It's the normal version, I believe, is it's not punishable, but the EX1's super plus, and they'll use the EX1 to get in as much as possible. It doesn't have any armor on it, so you can knock it out, and it's not a move you can just do on as reversal, but still a very strong move. And Vita Hanrada, Stu, the man coming up.
Oh,
here.
Yummy Stu.
Mm-hmm. He coming up here. Let's see. He's kind of a degenerate player himself. He'll this kind of person that'll just wake up with the V skills, wake up with the bad sand, and you're like, stop, don't do it.
But
he's gonna keep doing it. He's gonna keep doing it.
I was like, hey man, I'm just a casual guy that plays Honda sometimes. He's like, don't worry about all that. Check out this wake up reversal 3 times.
He just don't care, man. He just doesn't care.
Yo, actually, Gil?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Gil up on the screen like that? And we were talking, I was going to talk about how, Sagat was in this big long conversation about how Sagat's not that good anymore. But, I mean, Gil's one of those characters I feel like is super slept on. And I think he does really well in this match. He's got the fireball game going on point. You as Cody can't throw away fireballs because he's got the parry. You're just giving him meter. You're giving him the ability to actually down for him. Let's see if, Vita knows how to deal with the mixes the godliness that is Gil.
Oh, what is this color? Random high fives. Okay.
Bro, I hate the brown on there. I'm gonna say it now. I hate the brown. That's looking like a ugly Tootsie Roll right there.
It's improved, man. That's food color. All right,
yeah,
reversal. He's in the Kona, but he can't quite get anything else out of that. Okay, let's go.
Oh, nice buffer. I like the shimmies from Vita, but the back throw. Oh no, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, my friend. V reversal. I thought that was a really weird time to do that. Ooh, the carry on that. And counter hit. One more sequence will do ya.
Come on, we living? Okay, Zonk.
Activation.
Oh, okay.
V reversal.
That was a solid spot. Oh.
You gotta call those out. You gotta call those V reversals out, especially if you have the activation. But it doesn't matter. Gets hit with the lariat, the spicy hot version. Random high fives for the first one.
I'm still trying to get over it. All right, let's see it. Already back and forth, jumping roundhouse. I like it.
EX lands its mark. Yep, the heavy one. This time, you saw the supercharged one. That's a change in the season. Gets a little wall bounce. Sometimes he gets some extra combos. Random high fives, undeterred. Jumps out, gets a light. Lariat. Constant pressure. Stop pressing after that. Says random high fives. He's keeping on the pressure with the fireballs after. I think that's super smart.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, nice. Okay. Faked out the throw. It's like the strike throw mix-up is so effective in Street Fighter V that you can actually just walk up to someone and they are just waiting for that throw. He didn't block at all and he's ate it.
You gotta take the throw, bro. Oh, this is bad right here. Retribution. Take him all the way to the other side. I like the little weight. Vita with the great defense, is blocking everything, but he jumps. You're not supposed to jump on this character, bro. You are almost dead. He woke up with it. We talked about that, but didn't get him out of the corner.
Oh, it did.
No two knees. The ashy knees coming on top of him. Yeah. No cocoa butter at all. Random high.
Yeah, but that's on the right knee, though. That's on the right knee. You already know.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see the ashiness on the left knee, but on the right knee.
On that right knee, bro, every time.
You already.
Because that's the one. That's the one you kneel down with when you tie your shoe. It's always the left shoe. I'm telling you, man. You gotta get the cocoa butter out, bro. That olive oil stuff.
They don't know about all that. They don't know about all that.
They don't know about that. They don't have to deal with our pain. Random high five, starting off with the fireball. I'd like to see Random, to be honest, do a little bit more of the parries coming out, because that would eliminate a lot of the fireball pressure that's allowing Vita to approach. Yo, the jump in, but nothing there. He does get the target combo on the shimmy. Oh, almost a stun city.
Oh, okay, nice tech. He's waiting for it. Okay, nice on the throw.
Yeah, blows that up, but here we go. Activation. Let's see, we got Retribution. The combos. What side? Stays in front. Makes him melt a little bit. We're outside, but the wake up bad stand. You know he's gonna do it. Stop respecting him.
Why respect him? Why respect him? No! Oh my God! Home run!
Yo, swing better swing. That was such a great option. You can't throw those fireballs out when he's got V-Trigger. He's just gonna swap them back, and he'll also swap back that Lariat.
Yeah.
Vita finally getting around. I love that. Vita getting around on the board there. Nice jump in.
The space in between that normal and the fireball, and he's like, I'm gonna jump here. I'm just jumping.
I gotta say, I love the play right now from Vita. You can tell that he's definitely practiced. He's putting the work. He may tell you that he's not, but I know this man's grinding.
Yeah,
I know this man's sitting in training lab.
Oh, the V skill?
Nice counter hit though. Back to mid screen. Fireball. And I like this. You gotta start using more fireballs if you're random high fives. There's not much Vita can do to counteract that. But here's the EX off the Zonk. Setup time. Yo, you got too obvious.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are you gonna melt him with the super? No, he's gonna spend it. Not just yet, but the throw bait. I love that. That's a typical thing. You dash up and you go for the knees and they're just whipping nothing. You fly high to the sky. Random high fives on set point. Round start, Larian. I love it.
Where does he even find the time to charge it? Where's
you don't charge it. See, here's the goofy thing. This character is not a charged character. He's a motion character.
Right.
So that's the difference between him and Urian, is that you just whip that shit out anytime you want.
Man, that's wild. I completely forgot. I remember when he was coming out, everybody's like, oh, he's a motion character. And I was like, this doesn't seem responsible.
It's not. He still has a lot of weaknesses, but that definitely helps out. You don't have to charge a lot of things. Now random high fives hitting the counter hit. We're back to mid screen. No parries again though. Random high fives doesn't. Why want to chance anything?
Oh, he parries.
There we go. I think when you get to that far of a distance where he can't EX Zonk in, it's probably a better idea. But now Vita trying to get the command grab going. You know he's hungry for it. You see him dashing up.
He neutral jumped that slow fireball. He's pretty good because most of the time, you know that if you neutral jump, you're gonna eat a slow fireball.
Oh, of course. That's the reason why. Oh, yo. Yo, Seraphic Week, bro. This is going to kill right here. Random high fives moving on in the bracket. Vita, though, got to give him credit for how he played. But it's just those last adjustments from random high fives, the parries, the confirms, and the V-trigger. That did the work. And you saw random high fives spend that cash to make it big.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give it to him. Old Stu was out there looking pretty crisp. It wasn't looking good for random high fives.
I'm telling you, Stu's the type of dude, he'll downplay himself. He'll sit in the Discord and be like,
yo, they running another game?
Bro, don't run no other game? What are you doing? Get out of here with that.
Get him out of here.
Y'all ain't playing. Get out of here with this. But, I don't know why they're running another game. Random high fives already won. But, despite all that, I just want to say that Stu is the type of person that will tell you that he's not practicing. He's not playing. I'm watching him play right now. There's none of that by feel. You can tell he's been in the lab. He's been researching. You know, man. Give yourself some credit. Look at him. He's like, I want to run it back, man. What are you doing? Why are you doing this, Stu?
What are you doing?
They don't know the rules. It's a first to two until you make it to the top. Make it to the top, then you'll have that. But for right now, you got to make those adjustments from the first to two. You can't make it in the first to three.
Okay, we're going to switch back to the cam. We're actually going to watch this happen. Let me get off of this.
I guess we wait for the next players. It does not count people. You're just getting some more Street Fighter V action. Oh, the rock hits him. Okay, I like that. I like that Stu is utilizing the rock from that distance instead of using it so close up. Because the Lariat comes out so fast, you can get knocked with it. And the rock comes out from that distance. You don't have to worry about the that big flame pillar coming out in the V-Trigger 1.
That's fast.
Good stuff from Vita. He's got him in the corner, but the V-Reversal, man, forcing Random to spin V-Bar like that, I think is super... Like, that's a good sign right there, that your pressure's on point. Because Gil wants to be a V-Trigger. He wants to pop that goofy stuff. He wants that comeback factor. Stu is not allowing him to do anything. V-Reversal, get off me. EX, though, I'm chasing you down. V-Reversal again, get that fiery stuff off me. Cool me off. Yo, the buffer gets the target combo.
Yo, you mean to tell me that he wins the game after the match doesn't matter? Man, that sucks. That's gotta suck.
That sucks, bro.
Damn.
That was looking a little toasty, though.
I'm about to tell the TO right now. Hold on, let me get in touch with him. Every time I look down, by the way, it's me. I only have 2 screens, and Discord will explode if I move anything. So
that's fine. That's fine. You're fine.
So just keep it.
No one should ever get mad at you for doing your job.
Okay, let me just. Wait, are they playing again? Oh, wow.
Why are you guys playing this out? Stop!
Oh my God.
Capcom, please make it. Let the people who own the Battle Lounge boot these hooligans, these absolute rapscallions, these unruly monsters in the middle of a match. Like, just kick them out. Let them see the pop.
Yo, dude, I'm really trying to figure out why they're still. Hold on. Now I gotta up.
Maybe okay. Maybe we should make it first to 2 because they're not gonna know. I don't know why why they think they can just keep running these matches.
Yo, but that's what's wild, right? Because like everybody else, even Random High Fives himself, has known this whole time. Even if first to 3 is available, if you ain't in the tops. You ain't playing 3 out of 5, and yet here we are watching Stewart actually doing pretty well in his next set that he shouldn't be playing anymore.
We're already in losers. This isn't gonna matter, Stu. You could win in this set, and it does not absolutely matter at all, Stu. What are you doing? I guess he wants to just give us a show, and you know what? Maybe that's okay. But at the same time, we've got a tournament to run. What are you guys doing? Other people want to play.
I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. This is tied to FX. And the reset. Oh wait, I think they're figuring it out. I think they're finally doing it. They're doing it. I think we're out. For now, I'm gonna transition to us. Okay, he's gonna bust his ass.
You gotta finish it up. Okay, finish it up. Do what you gotta do. Finish your plate.
And in the meantime, you got us. I'm gonna actually start sending the invites.
All right.
I don't know how this happened, but here we are.
It just be like that, dude. Some of these Street Fighter V players, they're throwing up the crush counter buttons just all willy-nilly. No respect for the neutral, and no respect for you, the people at home, the TOs. No respect for the bracket. Yeah, you can't. If you're watching this, don't let them catch you slipping like this. They'll run that stuff. They'll be like, yeah, I didn't lose. I'm just
Yo,
keep playing, bro.
Maybe that was the advanced strat. Stewart's like, yo, he only won one game, right?
Yeah. Like, you check the top, right? Like, yo, run it back, bro. He's like, yo, sit down rules, bro. This is just like we're offline, bro. Like, first to three.
Yo.
Nah, you gotta get further in the bracket for that one, Stu.
You gotta earn
further in the bracket for that one.
And he in my mind he almost did. He was.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like at that point, if Random High Fives knew what was going on, maybe. Is he just messing around? Is that is a real match? You gotta win those first to twos. It's a skill. First to two, winning a first to two is a skill. Just like winning the first to three is a skill. Those are different skills, and you have to, you have to flush both of those out. So if you're not good at first to twos, but you're good at first to threes, you got to build that other one up. Build the first one up first, and then build the second one up.
Lizard Man is in the chat saying this is a first to three. I gotta give it.
No, it's not. If you win a first to two, Lizard Man. All right, you don't get an extra chance, especially because you're a Rashid player.
Man, it feels super good. Super good. Like, despite the fact that definitely held up the tournament, like, for sure, that was great. And I think it was worth it.
Those are two characters you probably don't see as often. I think this season, if it would have went up a little bit longer, if we would have got more offline events, we definitely would have seen more of those characters. So, you got to see something that may have happened in the offline events, but you're seeing them now. And now we're going to see some more matches, some new players, some people who are actually running the tournament correctly. I'm sorry, playing the tournament correctly. They're in the bracket correctly. They're doing their first to twos like proper people. Lizard Man stepping up to plate with that Rashid, and I wonder if he went V-Skill 2. V-Skill 2 is the one that he's jumping off the walls, all willy-nilly, man. The grief inducer.
I gotta give it to you. This is the highlight of the whole thing right here. You got random high fives in the chat right now. Was that meant to be a first to three? And I said no.
No!
He's dying, man. He didn't know.
How was it a first to three if you're not in the top 8? Get out of here.
That was great.
You're not even in the winners finals or losers finals. You're not, okay?
Yo, he's roasting you for your katsu? Damn.
Don't talk. Let's see your cut. We're gonna cut to the match here. We're gonna see some Rashid versus Laura.
You don't even want to experience this match, by the way. There's no shade. Alright, let's see what we got.
Gonna see an activation here. Overhead, almost a stun. Letting that B trigger cover everything, and the B skill EX to pick up off those eagle spikes. Good punish using that sweep for a sweep. Rim trying to get something started. Didn't have the confirm.
Quite.
EX? No. Just didn't get the follow up. He gets a medium punch though.
Straight up, close. Just dropping stuff all left and right, and it still worked out. That's got to be mental damage.
That is, but that's also got mental damage on, even if you win, right? You're like, I gotta clean this up, like, real quick. The Lizard Man did have B-Trigger back on deck. Now we're in the second round.
Okay, we got mixers coming in. Lizard Man holding that block string. Missed the chance to bait that and beat that baited out throw. Mixer.
EXDP, man. You knew it was coming. That's a Lizard Man special right there.
Lizard Man special, busts out in the neutral. In the neutral!
He says, I don't want any of that right now. Swinging them, crush guard buttons, the jump off. I don't think Rim knows how to really deal with this V skill. I think that we already talked about this. This is one of those V skills that is kind of ignorant, and especially if you do not know how to deal with it. It's gotten nerfed already. It's already gotten clipped, and honestly, it's probably the worst out of the two V skills. The Lizard Man just enjoys playing it. He loves hopping around the sky. He thinks it's like Marvel, having a blast, and see, look at him. He's having fun. Just being mad ignorant right now, jumping all over the place, trying to get a shimmy, no go.
You gotta anti-air. You have to anti-air. But this is one of those Guilty Gear Strive things. You add a slow air dash into the game, and now nobody can uppercut to save their life.
Spend time in the lab. Let's see if Ren can do it. Yo, Crush! No activation for you, bro. You see that the tornado is gone. No Twister sequel here. Going for the super.
I don't think
I'll tell you what. Even if it doesn't, look at the stun. Look at the stun right there.
Look at the stun. This is a jab away. This is 100%.
I like that. Red backing up.
You jump that jab.
I love it.
It traded too.
Bro, that's the smart stuff right there. You'll take that trade any day of the week. You already have the health. We've seen that happen so many times by a lot of Rashid players. They're on the precipice of death. They'll activate B trigger, and then they'll come at you. And it's like, cool, I'll just trade. Like, I don't care, man. I'll just jump back jab or jump back light kick or medium kick, whatever, and I'll just trade and I'll win. Lizardman fell prey to that, and now Rin is looking really solid right now.
All right, let's see what we got. Straight into the dive kick. Working the
Eagle
way
spike,
to the
sweep.
corner, but the sweep. Man, Memory Masters is throwing out them sweeps. Loves it.
I like how Rin is just spacing themselves. It's not letting Lizardman land anything this time. See, going to the air, gets a crush counter on the recovery there. I mean, it's going in.
Looking like
Press that forward button a lot. Your wave dashing in, the chase down, no go. But you know what? Get back to mid screen. Not anymore. Lizardman push him to the other side with the mixer. Tag. Activation off the heavy kick. And now this is good for Rin because all he needs is like one good confirm or two. You see the gray life building back up though on the front side with the EX. DP. Put it back in the corner. The trades, look at how many trades are happening. Rin needs to finish this off, but Lizardman says no with the throw.
Yo, these air-to-airs, man. Catches him in the sky as much as he can, and it's working out for him every time. When he gets in the sky, it's like, it's a trade in my favor, because it's always Rashid's favor.
But at the same time, you gotta look at how much damage this character does when you land for Karen. Like, once she gets to trades and stuff like that, and she's in a better position, she finds a confirm like that, the crouching medium kick, the damage is, you still melt. This character, Karen, she got nerfed, her damage, stun isn't as big, but she still hits like a truck. Just
wow.
It's like a slightly sized one.
That V-trigger out. That's pretty good.
Not a lot of things off that, though. You see there's not a lot of health, but has pushed right into the corner.
The big shoulder, V reversal. Get me out of this corner. I don't want the Lizardman special.
That's been happening too much. I think this is where the V skill becomes even more ignorant. Yo! V reversals. I think if you would have waited, that would have been better, though. Punish. You go for a super? No. We're spinning the meter. I agree. That wouldn't have killed. EX, no, did not have the meter for that, but he does land the shimmy off the heavy punch.
I like it. I like it. Lizardman gonna have to fight real hard to beat out Lizardman.
Yeah, Rin is playing quite fantastic. I like the whip punish. You see that right there. Crouching mini kick, confirm, over and over again. The damage mounting. And great V-bar usage and the bait. Yo, stun.
Okay,
you're not done yet.
Some meter, whipping some normals.
The corner carry back throw. Yo, you weren't awake. Listen, man, you better hit that alarm clock. Take that no-dose. Oh, you lucky that man delayed. Just backs off. Doesn't want to deal with the EX DP right after. He'll take that throw. No big deal.
Oh, V reversal. Oh, the big shoulder. Damn.
Yo, Rin, gone, dust his shoulders off, and move through the winner's bracket.
That was wild.
You can tell that Ren definitely knew how to deal with Rashid. You know, I have my doubts. I don't know, because you don't really see much V skill 2 from Rashid. You don't really see the goofy stuff, the acrobatics. But Ren knew what to do. He said, I'm gonna check you in the air, and the recovery, also on landing from that V skill, is detrimental. Lizardman, unfortunately, gonna be putting losers, but we might see some more of him later. Let's see if he switches V skills though.
Oh man, we got a special one. I'm gonna hype it up every time. Best character in the game right here.
Who we got? You the best character in the game? Is it your boy?
You already know. You already know. God. We got Cold Pipe coming in.
Oh, it's Cold Pipe, the man with the reeds, the librarian. This is when we had commentated together a couple weeks ago that we saw him play quite a few times and just make some incredible reads. It's like I feel like he's such a great field type player. Like the tech isn't like as important as like understanding how the other person plays. Like he's definitely like, listen, I know what your tendencies are. I'm gonna make you pay for it. And he runs V trigger 2. Yo, you want to see damage? You're gonna see it soon.
Hold up. Let me get Cold Pipe in there.
See him, the Buff Geef. I love that name, Buff Geef. Are you serious? Are you serious? The way the Cold Pipe? Nah, dude.
That's a good name. Like, of all of the tags I've seen come through, I love you, Hoodless. You're a great dude. Lowest tier when it comes to CFN. High tier actual name, though.
That tag is whack, bro. His tag is ridiculous because typing in it every single time, like,
hate it.
How's anyone supposed to invite you?
But Buff Geef? How could I forget? I didn't even have that. I saw Buff Geef and I was like, oh, that's Cold Pipe.
Yes. We are gonna also see like who's gonna fight soon as soon as they come in here. But you know, Geef, I think Geef's pretty good this season. Maybe not the best grappler, but definitely one of the better ones that has kind of emerged from the nerfs and the the changes that have happened this season. I still think Geef is one of those characters that can do well against the top tiers. He's got the tools, even though he doesn't win. It's the flex, just to be able to eat all the armor and eat all the moves, eat all that stuff for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and really put those top tiers in their place. I still think that character does pretty well against the toppiest tiers. You know, mid tier maybe not so much. Still has problems against like Gil, Sagat, projectile characters and things like that. But
now just give me 1 second, Cole. I got a little bit of emergency maintenance to do on the stream. We got Zombie-tron. We got our boy in here. He's big chillin'.
Oh, we do.
He made it.
I made it. I'm alive.
But now I got to switch some stuff around. So if you'll excuse me for just 2 seconds.
You mean hold it down?
Yep, I'm going to hit you guys with it right now. Let me go to scoreboard. Boom.
All right.
And we should be golden. You guys can say whatever you need. I'll be doing some backseat maintenance.
Can they hear us?
Cool.
Yeah, they can hear us.
Oh, we're live. Okay, Tom, how are you doing?
Dude, my guy, I'm so good. How are you,
I'm sorry.
St. Cola?
I'm sorry. No. Let's restart that. Let the people know who you are.
Hi, I'm Tom. I live in Utah. I haven't left my house and interacted with another human being in like a month and a half. I commentate the Monday night East Coast online local for Reddit SF. Great place. Super excited to be here. I like Street Fighter. I play Ibuki. She is mid-tier at best.
Oh, whoa, dog. Whoa.
Wow.
You might be banned for that one, brother.
Yo, I'm going to silence myself for the sake of, you guys doing your job. I was just holding it down. But Ibuki mid-tier, I'm going to need to stop.
I'm just out here trying to make friends as quick as possible.
Yeah, of course.
Yo, if Ruthless was in the bracket, he'd be hitting you up right now.
Yeah, he would. He'd be like, "Yeah, dude, I definitely agree.
Yeah, the struggle.
But yeah, it's great to hear your voice. Great to see you. You always do great on Mondays, so it's great to have you here on our Fridays low kick Street Fighter 5 tournament. Good to have people from all across the globe, all across, well, I guess the U.S. Join us for a night of the Midwest best.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually rotate it out so that like the match can start. You guys can do that, and while that's happening, we'll kick this off. Actually, we need to get you in. What's your CFN, amigo?
It's pizza-is-good.
Outstanding.
I do nothing but speak truths out here on the internet.
Yo,
yeah, you're right. That one's good.
That's my second favorite food, and the only thing that tops it is my mom's arroz con gandules. So we're already in there.
I've never had that, but now I want it.
Oh man, let me tell you, it's Puerto Rican magic.
Absolutely.
Yo, if you've never had it though, for real, like you're gonna need to figure that out, like immediately.
Let me find out. Let me find out what happens when quarantine's over. Let me find out. All right. Let's get him in here. But yeah, man, like it's great to have you. We're gonna see some great action here. Chicago's Brazen, great Rashid player. I met Brazen back when Red Bull Conquest was going on, like one of the first years.
Okay.
He is still a ridiculous Rashid player. Like I was playing some degenerate Bison stuff, so I took that match. So don't tell him that.
Oh, for sure.
But like he's a great Rashid player. Really great mentality about the game, and he's kind of taking a break. I feel like from coming out. I believe he's got work and stuff, but I won't speak for him on that. But he's a great dude, really smart dude. So I'm happy to see him in the bracket. Happy to see him return to some Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm stoked to learn a little bit more about like the Midwest, right? That's one thing that like I follow quite a few Midwest players on Twitter. I interact with some of y'all, but like I don't know the scene as deeply as I probably should, right? Like I'm familiar with, a lot of the folks like obviously NGC, Lizardman.
We're all familiar with Lizardmen.
Yeah, everyone's familiar with Lizardmen and their antics.
Yes.
Now that I think about it, that's like the first person you're the first person I've heard say it, Lizardman, and it would be though. It would be Lizardman.
Is it Lizardman or Lizardmen?
I'm stealing it from Joe Monday, who calls him the Lizardman, and so that's just how we do in the Reddit world.
All right, so it looks like we got this all starting off. Oh God. Let's save
So we're in the match here. We're going to see some Rashid and Geef, and I was earlier talking about how Geef deals with the top tiers, and it's kind of routinely even though Geep doesn't win against a lot of the top tiers, he gives them enough trouble where if you're playing top tier, like you can still get got. And
Yeah,
part of that is
I
like with
think,
the flex.
I would agree with you. The one thing I would say is I think this matchup is notoriously bad for Geef. Um, it is. Like Rashid beats Geef, but at the same time, Geef players know that, so you know they've labbed this match, right? Like they're ready.
Yeah. And again, like the flex is like the equalizer. Like, Geef isn't going to win against the top tiers, but he can create that trouble, create the problems, the pressure. Here we go, crush counter already, getting the SPD on deck.
Yeah, he's got those anti-airs. You're going to have to show him the bust out early. It's interesting because he crush countered the roll forward, so he was ready with a big button on that roll.
Nice,
but not answering the cross-up.
We're going to eat that. Yes, Brazen's got him in the corner.
Just like you said, Cola, there's that flex.
Yeah, and that's going to eliminate. And you see that he's almost building that bar, that V-trigger bar, and there it is. It's VT2, so you know there's going to be big damage. One of the rare Geef players that will use that, actually. Okay, side switch. EX, hold this pressure.
I can't believe he recovered in time to not get duffed when he teched.
That could have been worse.
Okay, just goes through.
Wait for the activation.
Oh, you're getting...
from
Geef can win right here.
Needs one confirm. One thing will do it, to be honest. He might not even need that V-trigger, so he might hold it off and use it for V-reversal. But you see Brazen also looking for some confirms here, too, on his side.
Oh, he's going to...
the kick coming out. Oh, there it is. Huh? He wasn't close enough. I thought he was going to close enough to lay the hands on him. Wow, Brazen just plays so brazenly. Just like the name implies, my man's all up in there, but gets interrupted.
Yeah, every Geef wants you to dash in that situation. Like, when they're at that range, all they're doing is waiting to hit down jab or stand strong. That's all they want.
Laying the slap tops on. And that's, you can tell that this is a very accomplished Geef. Like, you see him at the right range to just be able to react to any of the dashes. Brazen, though, nice confirm off the heavy. Are using the V skill, interrupt.
Cheeky resets. Oh, he thought he was going to jump back, tried to get him with the call out there.
Heavy EX. Pressure, here we go. Nice! He says, no, I'm taking my turn back. It's not your turn, it's mine, and the shimmy.
Yeah, I don't know why he was reaching there. Get tossed. This is where Rashid shines. Okay, but he lets him dash him and get the EX. We're going to get some setups here. Okay, I like that delayed tech. Waits to see if he's going to reversal and then goes for the throw.
He'll finish what he does. Nice. Good stuff. You can see that Brazen's catching on the tendencies right there. You can see that he's understanding, like, listen, this man's going to go for the throw tag every single time. I'm going to blow him up. EXO round star. Double dash in there.
Resets.
Bear grab, love me tender. Oh, the jump off the wall. We confirm out of there. I would have liked to see a confirm that gets you out of the corner. I mean, now it's happening, but something to think about. Brazen activating real close. Can smell his breath on him. He's all the way in there. The EX. Eagle spike at the end. And I love Brazen just continuously, laying on the pressure, laying on that can, like, in his person, the EX whirlwind shots in there.
Yeah. I find it interesting because there's a couple of jump overs that you would assume a Geef would just mash Lariat, and we're not seeing that from Buff. Oh, he catches the Landsies, though, gets the EX SPD. Time to hold these frames, gets the low, activate. That should be a confirm.
And that's it right there. V triggered 2. All that damage unnecessary. Had leftovers, saved it for later.
Yeah, that's a good strength of V-Trigger too, right? He confirmed all that damage off a crouching light kick. That's
so wild. Like,
it's good damage.
I get why people do not use it, but Cold Pipe, the way that he plays, is definitely within that realm of, like, I just need a confirm to finish you off, right? I'll make the reads, I'll make things happen, and then when I want to finish you off, I'll activate V-Trigger and I'll get the win. And that worked out. It worked out for him. Maybe not in the first round, but the second 2 rounds, that gameplay style was definitely on point.
Yeah. I like the movement, though, from Brazen. Like, these walk back to try to just stay at the optimal ranges to punish Geef. Smart stuff early.
You thought Brazen definitely has left this out. Nice, Delar. You were talking about that before. Like, why didn't we see that before? He was saving it.
Uh-oh. You got Buff Geef rocking the stream. Listen to that stream chat. All right, this shouldn't be a setup. Yeah, just backdashes, doesn't want to hold the frames.
Stays in front. Eagle spike for the corner carry. The throw. EX. Oh, finally the throw. It's happened so many times, and it's led to so much damage. But here's the EX. This could be a huge turnaround. Nice throw.
He's not stopping the dashes from Geef. This is going to be dangerous if he doesn't start.
We massive right here. We're looking for like one good confirm.
He goes for the reset.
It just denied right there with the light kick from Brazen.
The SPD would have killed. I respect that from Buff Geef. That would have been so much damage.
He wanted it so bad, but here we go.
Yeah.
The XSPD getting that OK on the board. And there it is. Brazen doesn't have any meter to reversal back, but now he went for a whip throw, unfortunately getting punished off the wall, off the backboard. Punish? No, outside the distance.
He should have. Yeah, he could have SPD'd that.
Activation. At this point, you just block it out.
And then he gets caught reaching again. For how much damage he could have received in that V-Trigger 2 situation, he actually did pretty well. But then he gets caught teching.
Yeah, it's like the things that happen after the V-Trigger, when you're still stuck in the corner, and he keeps trying to air to air him. I don't know if it's working out too much. Be careful of the EX DP that comes out for Brazen. And he had the health lead to do it. I agree with it. Brazen tying things up.
Yeah, you know, trying to make it rain with the jump back SPD, my goodness. The jump back SPDs, and obviously missed inputs, getting the jump back jabs instead.
Yeah. I was like, is he just air to airing him? But I guess you're right. There was, the errorist SPDs right there not working out.
Yeah.
Brazen taking advantage of that. Good call.
Wow. Look at him using these headbutts to try to hide some movement. This is cool. Okay,
like
resets
that.
Again. He's 100% getting those on Brazen.
Yeah, Brazen's going to need to start holding up, but look at what happens when you do at the wrong time. SPD, EX SPD, that's stun already.
He's going to have to reset to kill. Okay, he just goes for the meaty.
Nice, Brazen waking up with it. He's there in it. He's there in it, but the interruption on the dash. I love, once again, Cold Pipe just checking the dashes, checking the income. Every single, maybe not every single time, but many of the times, especially when it needs to matter here. On match point, running bear grab again. Try to get the chase down on the crush counter. Didn't happen. Side switch, Brazen, smart play to switch that position and make sure that he's not in the corner. But now, he's off the backboard. EX. And for the pressure, I like the little delay there too.
Fishing for crush counters with those roundhouses. Gets crush countered himself, and now this is where Rashid wants you, right? We got throw mix-ups, we got dashes. Oh, he blocks, now he punishes.
This is bad, man. I don't care how much bar you have on you. When you're fighting a dude like Cold Pipe, he can make it happen. He's great at reading people. He's great at understanding tendencies, understanding what you want to do. He's got to deal with this V-trigger pressure right here. On the other side, which side? Which way did he go, George?
Oh, he's gonna get him!
That's gonna do it, yo, Cold Pipe. I told you. All he needs is a few reads. All this man needs is a few pages, a few paragraphs, and he'll understand you. Cold Pipe moving on in the winners, and I see the chat popping off with it. Give some love to the man himself, the legend, man. Cold Pipe. Now we talk about players in the Midwest. That's one you gotta be looking out for. If only he traveled just a little bit more.
Get this guy on an airplane. Spends way too much time in the library. We got to be calling him the page master with those reads. That was
exactly.
Sick. That was sick.
Listen, and using V-Trigger too, you don't see many Geek players running that. And I saw the effectiveness, at least in terms of how he was, utilizing it maybe towards the end to finish things off. But man, Brazen, the ideas were there. Just a few misconfirms and a few bad decisions. And it just happens like that. When you're against Geek, you make the wrong choice. And I don't think it's a true 50-50 in a lot of situations. A lot of people are like, that's a 50-50. But when you have a reversal and you have other options, and depending on the knockdown, you have more choices. But man, against Cold Pipe, it doesn't feel like that at all.
Yeah. And against a good Geef that's kind of figured you out, it shouldn't feel like that, right? That's Geef's strength, is downloading you and making you sorry. That's what Geef is supposed to do.
You look at the controller like, man, when did I get to play? Oh, you're just going to grab me again? Here we go. I'm going to watch this cutscene again. And we're going to be watching Cold Pipe move on and winners. I know people are happy about that. Everyone's always happy. He's he's just a lovable dude. He's a great dude. Not when you play him. Most Geek players are pretty great people until you play them. At Combo Breaker, I love Joe. Shout out to Joe. But I was at Combo Breaker last year. I sat down to play Itazan. He's like, who do you play? I was like, I play Bison. He's like, okay, I'll pick Geef. And I was like, I hate you, dog. You were super nice. You were drinking the day before. You took shots with everybody. But then it comes time to play, and I'm like, man, I hate this dude.
I don't like this guy anymore. I thought I did. Turns out I don't.
Yeah, it turns out he is not the person I wanted to see, but we might be seeing a little bit more Geef action. We do have random high fives coming up. He is also a Geef player. He also runs two other characters, or three, Sagat and Gil, and sometimes Zeku. He's got a few in the stable, right? Just depends on what he's feeling. But he's going to be going against Banana Jin, who is an Ibuki and Lucia player.
Okay, all right. Both awesome characters. I think this matchup for Ibuki, as an Ibuki player myself, I think it's pretty even. Ibuki has the tools to deal with Geef. The thing that she loses out on is she don't got the life, right?
Yeah.
Random high fives. I assume you guys are good to go. I don't know if there's a reason why you can't play.
Yeah, there we go. Now they're
Right.
readying up. Let's wait for Banana Chin to do his thing. There we are.
But like, she has the tools to deal. She can fight off Geef. She can whiff punish most of his good stuff. But if, again, her low life, right? If Geef gets in your head as an Ibuki player, you can't take too many hits, right? You make one bad decision, one bad EXDP, and the whole world turns off. Like, everything goes dark. Yeah,
he's definitely eating. And I gotta imagine, because of the nerfs to the EX Kunai and things like that, and just in general, her trigger being the way it is now when it is minus, I gotta imagine that makes it even more difficult in the neutral now, because now you have to be even more on point, right? You can't make the bad decisions even more. You can't just be degenerate. Throw out your EX Kunai and start the neutral. You got to be really labbing out the distances. Let's see if we even see an Ibuki here as we start this match, and it is going to be a Ibuki. And this time we're going to see a different type of Geef. We're going to see an armorless Geef. Throwing away the versus series Geef. He's going for the mask Geef with those weird eyes. I don't get it. I don't get that mask, bro. The but random high fives. He loves that costume for whatever reason.
Wow, that was a brave reload early on. Look at that, walking all the way back to the corner. Okay, gets him with the V skill.
Yeah, Banana Jin,
yeah, see, this is dangerous as an Ibuki. Like, you don't want your back against the wall like this.
I can see that. Like, oh, the good jump, the cross up.
Where are random high fives lariats? Okay, -2, but still gets the button.
Yeah, you see Banana Jin, like like just as you said, not wanting to overextend too much, not wanting to get just even one SPD, even one Oki situation. We'll buffer there on the crouching medium punch.
Dash up throw.
Nice tag. It's been a kunai. 3 in the stock. Banana Jin also using V-Trigger 1 on the bomb.
You know what? Like, they may not be as good as Fuma, but they are fun to watch.
Absolutely. You might be seeing some fun stuff here. Let's see if it happens, though. Random High Five's not there to chase him down.
What's scary is I'm pretty sure Random High Fives could have done an air SPD on that.
That's what I was thinking, but I was like, I don't know if he doesn't like want to risk that. But I love this pace that he's playing, and it's working out in dividends right now. But Banana Jin has worn him down, 22 seconds on the clock, just wearing down this grapple. He's walking towards this character, and nothing's happening. But you know, Random High Five's like, listen, I'm trying to make something happen. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yo, you see the depthness that is coming from Banana Jin, avoiding everything, and this does not matter. I don't think he's gonna make it happen at all. Banana Jin's like, look, I'll take all of this because there's 3 seconds on the clock. And we are about to leave work, and it's time over. Great lane play by Banana Jin, and honestly, in a season where this character can't be as degenerate to make herself a save, I think it was great play by Banana Jin.
It was, and like, you don't see Ibuki players being lame very often, right? Like, that is not her game plan.
Right, yeah, that is not what she wants to do, and she can do. But I think you know, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but lane play is definitely a thing in Street Fighter 5, a lot of characters that is unaccessed by a lot of players, and I think that's one style people need to start picking up, and we're seeing it right now with Banana Jin. That play just like, listen, I don't want to get grabbed. He knows the ranges that Random High Fives wants to play in, but speaking of ranges, a big jump in right there. Big follow-up.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage. Gonna stun. I don't think Random High... Oh, no, they have super. They can definitely kill if they want to.
Definitely make it for sure. He's going to spend it right now, and I agree. You don't want to have to deal with a wily, V-trigger, a wily, big comeback at all. You want to just finish, right? You'll get that meter back next time.
Yep. Because here's what's going to happen in that situation. The Ibuki's charging Roundhouse Kunai, and they're going to hold up forward, and they're going to release, and they're going to go ham. That's what happens in that situation.
Right.
And if you don't deal with it right, you're dead. So, yeah.
Release,
really
activate,
smart.
Fun time for me.
Yep. We're heading to Chuck E. Cheese. We get in the combo. Like,
cashing those tokens.
Cashing those tokens. I'm actually really worried that Chuck E. Cheese isn't going to be around anymore, even though I haven't been to one in like 20 years. It's just it's a fear I have.
It might be one of those, bro. It might be one of those things that just gets left to the wayside. Listen, the kids don't know about the Discovery Zone. They don't know about all that good stuff.
Goddamn Discovery Zone. He caught him Tekken.
Nice. Great cross up. Great positioning, but the backdash EX. SPD. That's a season 1. And now we're getting another one on the deck. This is where it gets bad
for Ibuki.
Listen, he just needs like one or two good confirms.
I want to see a bomb combo. We haven't seen a single V-trigger activation in this set.
I wonder if Banana is just like, listen, I'm wanting to find the right time to pull out like for V reversal, like when things get rough. And like
here we go. It's
This is
He
what you
doesn't even
wanted.
hold it. He just lariats through the dash.
He's like, I don't want
Good
to deal
stuff.
with this. You know what? Maybe that's a better option instead of just getting mixed. Yep, jump out of that. Yo, you'll take that damage any day of the week.
Oh, all
I
day.
can
Yeah,
activate
like
B trigger. Oh, both of them. That was dangerous for both of them right there. Random high fives. Has the health lead, has the life lead right now, and he's still walking him down, even though he has the lead, right? That's part of, like, lane play right there. It's not overextending, but he does get him with the big suck in the EX SPD. We are planning a bookies tonight.
you hate to see that happen, isn't it? Like you know that she saw it activate and was like, all right, it's fine. I'm just gonna kind of wiggle forward and try to zone in, and took a step into the big suck, right?
That's what
Put your
happened,
toe in the
man.
vacuum, the whole foot gets ripped off.
The Hoover high power right there, but man, that was some grind fest from both players, and it's hard to say that either one, like, it was down to the wire for every round.
Random high fives. This is first to 2.
Yeah, so please, random high fives. I see you in the chat. Hold off from doing first to 3. You only get one more shot if you're Banana Jin.
The question is, yeah, what's Banana Jin going to do to adapt? Still walking back a bit, but moving forward.
I'd like to see, I don't know, like maybe a few more. I just feel like there's not enough damage on the board from Banana Jin. We don't see Ibuki as typically a damaging character, obviously about the mix-ups, always has been. But we need to see a few more confirms here and there. Nice anti-air and a throw.
Yeah, but so a couple missed opportunities I've seen from Banana Jin. You know, Random High Fives is still trying to get stuff done with that stand fierce, and Ibuki is standing at the perfect ranges to whiff punish it, but Banana Jin is spending a lot of time backdashing and then being -9, that they're not getting some of the optimal situations you need in this matchup.
Really long right now. If random high fives get that pressure, one more sequence will do it. Into the stun? Maybe? Yes, sir, the Lariat.
Doesn't even have to spend bar.
Down. No, he doesn't. Doesn't even need to complete the combo. Melting
dude spent-
Banana Jin.
Yeah, Random High Five spent the coupon and got the stun for free.
Absolutely. Coming up to the cash register said, listen, I want one of those.
I got
Scan
this
it
punch
again.
card here for free stuns.
Said, scan it again. Scan it again. I know it's going to work. Scan it again.
It's not expired. All right, Banana Jin doing a little bit better job holding their ground.
It's still, like you said, just like too many things that are misconfirms. And then things like that, things could have gotten a lot worse. Random high fives that will take some of that damage. Overhead gets blocked.
My goodness, that walk forward was so scary. I thought an SPD was coming.
Yeah, you got to be careful because random high fives, you know he's buffering that. And you're going to land in those loving arms of the cross that we've seen that so many times before. How's random high fives going to get out of this corner?
Oops, sorry about the headbutt on the mic there. Dash up throw. Okay, what do we got? We got mixes? No, we're going to take the damage. Oh, there's no V trigger for Banana Jin. I didn't realize that.
There is a random high fives looking for the confirm right there. He's got to do it real soon because he don't have too much to play with. But here's the EX SPD. Yo, we're at the casino, but the coin. What are we playing today?
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
you got to block well here. You can't take anything, but he does the jump in from Banana Jin.
I actually really
Stay
like
froggy.
that. Lets the bomb eat a piece of the armor and then come in high.
Yeah,
Not a bad idea.
Nice delay right there. Good matchup knowledge from Banana Jin. I like it when Banana Jin's like the lane play works. It can work, but you have to put some damage on the board. You have to make make some of those confirms really count, and then you also cannot be rolling in there with them target combos. But here's an anti-air. Here's a bad decision. An EX DP going
Cashing
for
out.
Yo, and I agree with it because you look at the stun that Banana Jin has right now. It is massive.
Look at that red wall. Look at that red wall. Okay, we got activation. Side switch. Yeah.
You called it, but we're flexing right through it. That's one of the things, again, that makes this character so threatening is the flex, but the throw. Backing off this random high fives, getting outside the space, going to spin that V reversal because the gray life is building.
Okay, but, you know, this is good. This is not bad for Banana Jin. They have a shot here. You just got to really pick their spots, play smart, not get whiff punished.
And I like random high fives. Understanding that, like, you know, I could just throw up the medium punch buttons and things like that. Banana Jin has not really done much, and this is done right here. Random high fives with the SBD at the end to peel Banana Jin apart and send him down to losers.
My dude just became a power up in Mario Kart.
Yo, off to the side of the road, let the other person spin out. But who knows? We might see the next person that Banana Jin fights spin out, get knocked to the side of the road, and they might arrive in later on in the bracket. They're not out just yet. That wasn't losers, that was winners. So we might be seeing some more Banana Jin later on. But random high fives, who was the winner of last week's low kick tournament, Street Fighter V edition, obviously. moving on the bracket in commanding fashion. That's definitely a person who's understood their character, understood their options, things like that, and adapted to the slow pace that Banana Jim wanted to play. It was difficult for him at first, and he was like, "Wait a minute, what if I activated Big Trigger and really got them locked down in the corner and denied the jumps, denied the cross-ups, denied the side switches?" And then again, also the problems were Banana Jin with the unfortunate, drops, unfortunate confirms. You saw him going, as you said, the -9 target combo got blown up for that. The EX DP got blown up for that. All those things just mounted up for a character that doesn't have the health to really play around.
Yo,
Yep,
say hold it. Just give me 2 seconds. About to hit you guys with the unblockable ads. Hold these for a second.
Oof, get him.
There's the unblockable ads. Let them know.
All right, I assume there's a channel I need to find. Hold on, I'm new to this. It's my first day. It's my first day, guys.
It's all good. It's all good. So here's what we got.
Found it.
Week 7 for LKO is going to be Grand Blue, Street Fighter V, MK11, and Killer Instinct. Let's go. Ooh. We're celebrating good netcode back-to-back because Skullgirls is happening right now at twitch.tv/lowkick esports. Grand Blue's happening at twitch.tv/suchmissile. And, when's DBFZ? We got it in the chat. EX Saturdays is going to be taking a break this week because I just got a job and we're still working that out.
Congrats, my guy.
It's a terrible job. I'm leaving as soon as I can. I'm gonna throw it back to you guys. There you go. And our next match is gonna be Ren Remastered versus who we have in Cold Pipe.
All right, so we're gonna see a Karen versus Geef matchup.
Interesting. Okay, I'm interested to see this. I don't really know who wins this matchup. I think overall Karen probably wins, but it's probably pretty close.
Maybe. I mean, the thing with this match, with how things have changed in this season, and I can't really get a good read on what Karen players feel about their character and what they feel about the things that the matchups have changed. Because she can't melt people as she used to, right? She can't hit them with the damage, with the stun real quick. All those things don't they're there, but they're not as big, right? And her corner game isn't nearly as pressuring. So when you combine those things with how Geef is, where I feel like Geef hasn't moved drastically in the tier list or hasn't moved drastically in strength, but has just maybe a little bit more solidified because of the nerfs of the other characters. Right. Maybe it feels a little bit more even. Maybe Karen still slightly. I mean, Karen probably outputs the character.
Sure. For sure.
She has the buttons, but her buttons being more whip punishable, her buttons being more active, kind of leaves her. More recovery. Kind of leaves her with more issues of throwing those out. So we'll just have to kind of take it by ear. It's still, to me, even though this patch came out months ago, there's still things like figuring out who wins what. Until we get a lot more sample size, a lot more data, it's a little bit harder to figure that stuff out. So we're all learning as we go along.
By now, we would have had 6 majors to watch and sample down on, right? And we just don't got that right now. We don't have it. So it's definitely different.
So
but already notice.
Right now?
I want y'all to notice the difference, though, in the way Ren is playing this matchup versus how Banana Jin did. Notice how Ren is not walking back nearly as much. They'll step back, but then they're walking forward again and holding their space, which I think is important to do against Zangief.
Maybe that's the thing that I feel like Karen, just in general, was really good about. The buffers on the crouch and medium kick are still really good, despite getting slight nerfs here and there. And just in general, her footsie game is a little bit better. Her ground game is a little bit better than Ibuki's overall, I think.
Oh, definitely. She outfootsies Ibuki all day.
Oh, yeah. Her ground game is massive. But we are seeing Karen on the screen. Confirms. There we go. Nice pickup. So I'm going to take this one hit, back throw, trying to get the stun as much as possible. Put yourself in a bad situation. We're going to be reversal. No! Denied with the EXSPD.
Yo, he flexed the B reversal. Come on now.
Yes.
Chill out.
Saw that coming.
Chill out, Cold Pipe. Chill out.
We talked about him. He's no longer the librarian. He's no longer like a page. He's like the head librarian. He's sitting in the office. Man, he's flipping through. He's setting stuff up. He's got the Dewey Decimal System. I don't even know what the hell that is. He does.
I don't know. But obviously it involves lots of maths, because all the calculations that he did to get that flex, too many. Too many.
I see you, Tom. Trying to get the overhead to finish. No. Great read again by Cold Pipe. You've seen this before. Nice backing off. I like that. He backs off. He's waiting for the EX. It doesn't matter. I got an EX of my own. That's not done just yet. You're super close. You try to go for a level 2 greedy. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do it again. Just twice as nice, baby.
I feel so bad for Ren right there because they jumped back, which was the right read, but they were so slow on the jump that Cold Pipe was like, you know what? Watch this. 360 degrees punch.
And honestly,
Boom.
in that situation, the better read might have been just to jump back out of the corner. Even if you get Eat and EX SPD out of the air, you're still in a better situation because you got to look at the long term. If option puts me back in the corner, I'm still screwed, even if I avoid this command zone. That's what happened. He got himself put back in the corner. Sometimes just the option is to take yourself out. Even if it might mean eating an EX or SPD. Ran, let's see if they adjust. Nice. Gonna eat that V skill for breakfast. We have another. No, EX SPD. Gonna cancel it off. Cancel it into the V trigger. Have you into the corner. I like that. Cancel on the back throw. Not gonna use that, but I'm gonna use it right now for the SPD. Yo, the damage! Are you kidding me? It's so hard to read it because I rarely ever see BT2 Vines and Cold Pipe about to move on in quick succession.
Right. Clearly, there's something about this V trigger that Cold Pipe knows. Gets the reset on Ren holding back, and now again does it again. Okay, it doesn't work twice. Little cheeky there. Little cheeky.
So I saw this movie before. I'm gonna skip to the end. The reversal doesn't get red this time.
That backdash, but no stand fierce to whip punish.
Yeah, I just see Rin being really pensive now. Because his crutches come up, but he does get the confirm off the heavy punch this time. Light tick throw.
Toss him. Wiggling. Little wiggles. Looking for something. Oh! He caught the...
Back yo, EX! Yep. Oh my god, the damage! Let her live! Wake up with the buttons, had to do it! We're gonna spin it for the super! Gotta spin it now to win it.
Wow, oh my god, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
He's got so much health. He a big boy.
He's a chunker right there. Ran trying to finish off, but no, the denial from Cold Pipe.
Was that a quick 2-0? That was a fast 2-0.
Yeah, let me check my watch. Yes, it was.
I'm with you, Carlton Dance. I thought Geef was dead. I forgot my guy was a giant. I forgot.
Yo, I honestly, I was looking at the bar. I was like, there's no way this man's gonna live. James Shin himself put his hand on my shoulder. He's like,
he's actually gonna.
It's gonna kill. I'm like, James, are you sure? He's like, it's gonna kill. And I'm like, all right, fine, it's gonna kill.
Yeah.
And then of course James left when it didn't work. But Cold Pipe is moving on in the bracket, and I know people love to see it. And that's one of the things where I feel like it's even more enjoyable. It's one thing to see a Geef move through the bracket, right? It's another thing to see a Geef with V Trigger 2 using something different, and just in general, characters using different things, using different triggers. Maybe something that you're not expecting. Like usually, you see the Geef running the. We saw what Random High Fives did. He ran V Trigger 1. He
red standard Geef.
Yeah, vanilla man doesn't season the chicken at all. But Cold Pipe out here said, I got the Lawsons, I got the pepper. I'm seasoning my stuff. I'm a fry it too.
Man, bring that gospel to Utah, because I can tell you right now, there are a lot of fried chicken spots in Utah, and there's only 2 that know what seasoning is, and it's real sad. It's real sad.
Bro.
They're just like, yo, we breaded this chicken. Aren't you happy? And I'm like, no, I'm not happy. I'm not, because it just tastes...
Saltine crackers, unseasoned? Unsalted saltine crackers? Like, we crunch these up, and we just put them on, you put a little bit of milk, and heat it up in the pan. I thought that would be enough. No, it's not like that,
the Betty Crocker recipe.
Damn. See, I was hoping for everyone to come through on Combo Breaker. I was like, yo, we got some spots for y'all. Even the Harold Chicken, which is like, I think it's in other parts besides Illinois.
Sure.
It's still good. It's still better than many other joints you see in the world, to be honest. Like, we got some joints for y'all, but next year.
And you're in a spot like it was going to be in Schaumburg, which, isn't right in downtown Chicago, but it's closer than closer than it was, right? Like, we were so close. Man, whatever I got to do to put Combo Breaker back in that spot, and hell, that was good for me because I could have just taken the train. To be honest, I could have just went and taken the train, went back and forth.
Bro, that was 15 minutes from my house.
That's so
It was 15 minutes away. I wasn't paying for no hotel. I was paying for shit. I was in it, man.
Yeah, you just go home.
I was gonna go home. I mean, let's be real. At Combo Breaker, everybody gets blackout drunk. So, like, I actually wouldn't have been able to go home. But the idea was there,
So, my first Combo Breaker was last year, and I didn't understand how their volunteer system works. So when they were like, what could you volunteer for? I'm like, I don't know, fucking whatever. So they put me on, like, the old man shifts. That's what I'm calling them, because they were like, all right, well, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, so we're going to make him be up at 6 a.m. every day to, like, patrol the place. Which actually worked out great for me, because I wake up at 6 anyway, so I was just, like, up drinking my coffee, throwing away all your beer bottles with my hangover.
That's good stuff right there.
Good
I know
time.
Chris
Good
T's
time.
sitting there jealous, man. He's like, I can't wake up at that time.
Yo, hold on 1 second, y'all. I just got to make sure I push one thing to you guys.
My thing on it. I haven't given you a coupon code yet.
All right, let me just exclamation point match Reno in the chat if you're watching that. And
I sure am.
And boom.
And while they're doing that, we're going to be moving on to the bracket, moving on to see some more Street Fighter V action. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on another night, on a Friday night. But where else would you be but home?
You can't leave, bro.
You can't leave, bro.
It's against the law. Don't you leave that house.
You better be sitting down at home, all curled up on your couch or wherever you are, on your floor. Maybe you're one of those people. And just watching us, chilling with us. But I do honestly appreciate everybody out here. So we're going to move on to the bracket here. Banana Jin versus Lizardman. Loser side.
The Lizardman. We're definitely going to see some debauchery with Lizardman versus Banana Jin, right? We got Rashid versus Ibuki. Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen. Like, Lizardman's a wild person. They are a crazy person. And then you've got Ibuki, which Ibukis like to level it up, right? Like, if you go crazy on an Ibuki, they're going to go crazy back. They're like, no, watch this. You watch this.
She has the means. She has to, obviously this season she has to be a little more accurate, but she does have the means to do it, right? She can play that Street Fighter 5 game just along with you. But Lizardman, let's see if Banana Jin can keep up. He's got the lane play. I want to see some more aggression, and we'll see if that happens as we start this match.
Yeah.
Lizardman trying to get the jump in. He does off the V skill.
Toss. Now we got to see what's going to happen from Banana Jin. They're going to bring out the inner Karen and DP early.
No, just gets checked with the dash that was on it. Kind of odd trying to dash out the corner, not working here. Lizardman, nice distance here. The anti-air, and we're going to finish things off. Just a nice and easy medium punch. Lizardman was a commanding stuff.
That was pretty impressive, pretty patient. Okay, gets the anti-air, but no conversion into the Rida.
Yeah, you just see some more damage from Banana Jin. And this is maybe one of those things where Banana Jin's style may be working against him, against Lizardman. Like, trying to go in, like, you kind of have to make that aggression on Lizardman and make the breakdown. You have to deal with that V skill. There we go. He does whip that. Has him in the corner.
Take it again.
To throw.
One more? One more again. One more again. Okay, get off me.
Finally does the EX DP and now going to activate V-Trigger to try to mount and come back. V-skill actually is a problem here. You see the recovery frames getting blown up. Banana Jin on the verge of taking this round.
I really like to use the use of the EX kunai to stop the V-Trigger, too. That was smart.
On the other side, though, the debauchery, but not working out. Banana Jin so good at the defense. Just needs one confirm to do it. Denial from the
You're dead.
From the air. There it is, the bomb. Didn't even need to see a setup.
Didn't need it. What's interesting is that I think Banana Jin could have punished the when the Lizardman flew over, right, with a kunai activation, but that's okay. They got it anyway.
Listen, you take what you can get, right? Nice. Overhead. Gets the rider right after.
Whiff punish. Okay, keeps it safe. Right target combo. Goes for the meaty jumping option. I like those frame kills. Again, spends the bar to try to stop that V-trigger pressure. I like that.
Yeah, and you got to eliminate that, because with the V-skill that's on deck, it's going to be a heavy amount of damage if he opens you up. But he's already, Banana Jin back to the corner, doesn't matter. He's getting out of here. We're going to see some bomb setups. What is this? Season 2?
Oh, he's dead. That's so much damage.
Ooh, yo, the pickup off that. I forgot all about that.
And what's messed up? Command dash and another Rida. That's so much damage. That's what makes the bombs powerful, right? The thing that makes them not so powerful is Ibuki's low health and the fact that it's a 3-bar V-trigger. But
right, you have to wait that long to get it, but man, Banana Jin still made it work though, right? Wow. I got to give Banana Jin credit for kind of calming down Lizardman, but also just not overextending themselves, right? Banana Jin has definitely like proven that, listen, the slow lane play is actually working out here. The style that I have, because I'm picking where I want to go in. I'm a sniper. I'm finding those shots. I'm not just going to sit back. I'm going to hit them where it hurts when I need to. Nice crush counter. Ooh, and the pick up with the DP.
Oh, why you reaching? Take you out on a date to Shimmy Johns. Gets tossed. Get off me.
That's right, activation. Lizardman feeling the heat a little bit. But
That's
see, this is
not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but the corner positioning is the problem here. This is where this V skill, even though it has the increased recovery, becomes a problem. Still got clipped with a bomb in the EX right in the pickup. Let's go, Banana Jin.
Banana Jin got the awareness. That was sick. I didn't think that would catch.
Yo, clip that. That's the stuff you haven't seen in seasons. You ain't seen that in years. That's like an old friend coming back and saying, yo, what's up? And you like, yo, you give him the hug. The bro hug right there. Banana Jin trying to lock this man down to the corner on the other side. Unfortunately, though, yo, does a command dash out. No reaction was the man just trying to jump back, sweep, activate.
Well, okay, gets mixed. It happens. Jump back. That was not intentional. Maybe it was. Didn't seem like it.
At the same time, I've not seen like a lot of damage come from these V-skill mix-ups and things like that. He'll take a few hits here and there, and now it's Banana Jin that has the advantage of the EX. Kunai to do it. Man, what a match. I got
yeah,
you.
This
yo,
is...
Tell me how you feel about
I feel good. Like
rocking that bomb.
It's great. Like seeing these bomb mix-ups, seeing this like Banana Jin literally just out fundamental a Rashid feels good inside. I was kind of sad this morning. I'm not so sad anymore, right? Like Banana Jin's like, nah, I'm patient. I'm running my game plan. Hold this. And then sometimes the mixes come out. And what makes that so powerful, in my opinion, is like because Banana Jin is not just hitting Lizardman with mix after mix after mix. They can't adapt to anything. They can't figure the mixes out because they're always fresh, which is really scary.
And you know what's old is new. I've been seeing a lot on Twitter, like about various characters and some old mixes coming back, and people are like, oh, that's an old mix, that's a blah 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 blah. But the thing is, it's been years upon years, and you forget things.
Yep.
I honestly, I forgot things about the bomb. I was like, I didn't know that was gonna pick up off the EX Rider like that. But you haven't seen it in so many years, and then it just pops up, and you got to be ready for it. I think that's one of the strengths of this season in general. Is like you can use a lot of the V triggers now. Some of them may be a little bit less optimal, but it's not like a drastic amount.
And they fixed some of the stuff up with that bomb mix, right? Like that, the forward jump roundhouse into the side switch mix up, that was actually gone for season 4 and put back for season 5. So that's really exciting. Like you don't have as much of the neutral like side switch combos with the Buki and V Trigger one, but they gave her that one back to give the bombs a little leg up. So, and I would agree with you too. Like just because it's old doesn't mean it doesn't work. You need, like, when you're running mix-ups, you need to have 6 or 7 in your pocket. Because if you use the same 2 mix-ups, your opponent's going to know them, right? Specifically if they're super common mix-ups. A good player knows the good mix-ups. You've got to bring out that old stuff to try to trick them.
That's definitely correct, man. That is great stuff by Banana Jin. And honestly, I would have got mixed, and y'all out there would have got mixed.
Yep.
But we might be seeing a little bit more mix. This is Tom's day. This is perfect to bring Tom on, to be honest. We're seeing more Ibuki action. Hoodless, the DOA champion, is making his mark in the Street Fighter V local tournaments here. He's been the Street Fighter V player for a while too, as well. He judges both games, but he is actually the DOA champion as well.
No kidding. So, and that's impressive because, in my opinion, DOA is way harder than Street Fighter. Like, I just think it is. As somebody who doesn't play DOA, and maybe it's just that I struggle with 3D games, but I do feel like they're harder. I don't know.
Maybe from a technical standpoint, I can see. Maybe harder. It just depends, because like there's some games where like I feel like people kind of like, even though they have like complex things, they just grasp like really easily. Maybe, but by like the amount of technical things that happen in the game, like trying to get. I don't know that much about DOA, but like the counters and things like that. That's probably like memorizing that and getting the right frame data for that stuff over my head. Yeah. But when it comes to maybe player interactions, maybe that's lesser because you have so many things to deal that you can kind of negate. Yeah. So maybe. But I mean, that's still a hard game to play in general. It doesn't matter if it's whatever. That game is super hard to play. Every time I put my hands on it, I'm like, I'm just going to mash the counter and hope it works. But there's no counter here. And this man just countered us by running the Zeku. He had the Ibuki on the screen, and he said, I'm running the Ibuki. No, just kidding. Switch the Zeku. The change, and I'm running right into it. Okay. It's not a punch.
I think this is like a... Yeah, okay. Is that what this
maybe
is?
It is.
I hope we do see the Zeku. Zeku's a really fun character to watch. And we obviously have some stance switch combos coming in here.
Honestly, and I've been talking to a lot of Zeku players about this. I've been talking to a lot of people in general. Zeku's one of the slept-on characters that reaches top 5. Like, people will put a lot of characters in the top 5 and say this, this, and this, and this. Actually, we might not even be seeing a Zeku. I think this might have been an error by Hoodless. You see that he's just cleaning up Rin real quick, and I think that they just want to switch off. So maybe not see Zeku, but to end the point, Zeku definitely top 5 character, slept on, because he's very hard to use. But we still want to see some Ibuki.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know that I have an opinion on Zeku in tier. I definitely think he is very strong.
I think he's
He's got mix-ups. He's got giving him a confirmable low forward that is safe made him terrifying, right? Because as somebody, we have a really, really good Zeku here in Utah, Revilo, and I've played thousands of matches against him, and I can tell you that it was way easier to beat Revilo until he could confirm low forward. Like, as soon as that happened, the whole matchup changes, right? Things get really scary. You can't just walk back out of pressure anymore. And for Zeku, that's awesome. That's
really great. Like, and especially like because that happens in old, and so when you have that confirmability off into the Kokus, the Tekis, and things like that, it just like you said makes that walk back pressure really strong. And then if you find that it's not working out, you can just switch to Young and just double dash at them all day. You've got the crouching medium punches and things like that. But we actually may not be seeing it. I believe that the switchback, or you saw them killing each other really quickly. The switchback was for Hoodless. He may have been testing out Zeku. He does have a Zeku, but I think he wants to go with Buki. He wants to make Tom happy tonight. He's like,
I think what just happened there is they might have been connecting, testing the stage because Ren didn't want to play on training grid. I don't blame him or her. I don't know.
Sure.
And I don't know. It gets boring as shit. We all know that. So they were just testing the connection between one another with that stage.
That's a nice thing, as long as as long as the connection is good for them. Like it's like, yo, it's good on my end, kind of thing.
I actually appreciate that
because Brian F's names.
Yeah, good on my end.
Good on
literally one of his names.
That's a very Brian F name.
Yeah, that's perfect for the dumpster, the father of the dumpster. But we are seeing Zeku. We are going to see that Zeku. This does have. I've maybe played his Zeku like once or twice. It's don't let the platinum by the name fool you. That's an accomplished Zeku right there. He just doesn't go to rank. Yeah. That's one of those things that we got to think about. Like in online tournaments, is like don't look at the rank. Don't trust that.
Can't.
No, absolutely not. Right? You should know this, especially you guys. You've been on the online tournaments for so long. You've seen players that are gold. You're like, this is not a gold player right here.
Yeah,
they're smurfing.
Yeah, for sure. Or like they just don't play online, right? Like we have some really good players that they just don't do online. They only play locals because their connections are bad, right? You just don't know. So wow, I love Ren using that jump back jab to keep spacing on Hoodless.
Hoodless trying to find that one thing to put Rim in the corner, put the interruption, finishing off Hoodless. Unfortunate. I was starting to see the ideas for Hoodless, but no cancel from the V trigger. That's a big there, so.
Yeah, and Ren ready to interrupt that dash. Having to reversal pretty early, 8 seconds in, and no punish on them, big minus.
The light into like a Coco confirm. We are seeing a throw though. Heavy punch.
Back switch. Jab. I don't want to hold the cross.
Confirm from Ren. The slide for a slide, sweep for a sweep. Great tech, but Ren's pushed to the corner. Back against the wall. Jump back jab. Now it's becoming a problem because now you put yourself against the corner, and I think Zeku definitely has some great corner control. But now we switch positions here. The dash up didn't interrupt. Try to get the heavy target combo. Hazanto. Oh, the meaty, that stun. This is where his character becomes really dangerous, is the stun and the damage that's put on the board right after. Kind of reminds me of Laura sometimes with how much, if you give them a bar or two, Zeku could definitely do a lot of work like after stun.
Totally. And that was a really strong round from Hoodless. I wasn't sold on the Zeku, but I might be changing my opinion here.
Yeah, again, man, I'm telling you, that ain't no plaid Zeku right there. Trying to get the cross up, didn't work, but he still keeps the frontal area, and that's great. You wanna have that position, especially against carry. You want to be put in the corner. Her throw game not as good this season, but still want to be there. But the cross up, Ren heard me talk and said, "I'll push you to the corner right now. Let me get the can kicks, the EX. Try to get the throw bait, didn't work. Back throw, great decision, but not the great confirm.
Wow, that damage was so much. It's sad too because the idea from Hoodless was so smart. But good patience coming out of Ren, block, punish, kill, Karen 101.
I mean, that's like you said. There's Karen 101 right there. Get the confirms and win. And I would like to see from Hoodless a little more of the standing heavy kick and things like that. Test up the run pressure a bit more. I want to see if Ren can check that run pressure, right? Test him to see what's going to happen. But Ren already going in round start with the dash and medium punch. Now we're back to neutral.
Yeah, and Hoodless wanting to stick to young Zeku. I mean, I don't have enough Zeku. Oh, that's super punishable. I don't have enough Zeku knowledge to know if there's a reason for that, but I feel like old Zeku can zone Crane back a little bit and play some neutral. I think playing both stances is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't think there's one stance, maybe, at least in this match right now, at least in the season, that really dominates this character over the other. But right now it's not working out in Young. I feel like you might need to have, at least the way that Ren's playing, a DP on deck to kind of stem the pressure, to kind of even put the idea of a reversal in the mind. But the only thing that's in my mind right now is Ren possibly moving on, and it's looking long for Hoodless right now. Man's got to make some big adjustments. No, you can't just transform like that in the neutral raw. Give yourself some distance, some room.
Gets swept. You can't wiggle too much against Crane. She's got that safe sweep. You've got to punish those Tenkos.
At least take your turn back too, right? Like if you're outside the distance for that, you might need to just take your turn back to put the pressure to start or to begin it at least.
Yep.
No interruption there.
Jab back jab. You can't cross me up. I don't want to hold it. Oh, and no confirm off the counter hit stand fierce. That could have been a run slide cancel.
Big. I mean, that's what you typically see that cancel into, and he gets Oki off that this season.
Yep.
Hoodless. Gotta use that V trigger or that V bar for something. Either use it for a defensive tactic or just land one of these hits. Make something happen here.
Tries to throw.
But no, in the super Rin.
This is definitely gonna kill.
Yes, sir. No, God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm James. Oh no.
We're James.
Oh no.
Today. It's twice today. No, now he is definitely dead. Medium kick.
You can't slide activate on V trigger 2. You gotta rock V trigger 1 for those.
I definitely think that he thought it was. He was like, I got V trigger 1. I can just slide all willy nilly, bro. Nah, not today. Not with V trigger 2.
Something that I did see coming from Hoodless that I think you do see in a lot of Zeku players is you don't always see Zeku players that are comfortable in both stances, right? You brought that up. A harder player to play because they have two sides. Right. And like a lot of Zeku players have a preferred side. Like even like Angry Bird, I feel like Angry Bird really prefers to live in the young Zeku world if possible, right? They do have a dangerous old Zeku, but their young Zeku's way scarier. And I feel like Hoodless is kind of living in that world as well. Like we saw an immediate stance switch. The one time Hoodless was an old Zeku was for like 6 seconds, and they're like, nah, I'm going back to Strider. Like give me my Strider back.
And that's probably why he had V trigger 2 on deck to be able to have the DP or like have a semi reversal.
Yeah.
Using that V trigger, but we didn't really see it that much. At the same time, Ren didn't really go to the skies too much, so you couldn't really use it for a DP or use it for an anti-air option. And you didn't really see like the anti-option, the EX slide. But again, you just need some better confirms from Hoodless. But that's again why we go to these online events, why we practice every week, so we can say, listen, I did this wrong, and this wrong. Let me come back and land them heavy punch confirms, land them those V trigger 2 conversions, things like that. And but it is Ren moving off that Karen. That Karen's pretty damn solid right now. A lot of people kind of disregard her for Chun-Li, but I don't know.
They're still good. I think Karen's still a good character. I don't think you should walk away. But for winners finals, fam, we're in for a treat. We are getting random high fives versus cold pipe. Buff Geef, we watching the Geef mirrors. We're gonna see headbutt into headbutt into headbutt into headbutt.
He has to commit. At this point, he has to commit. Because, like, Random High Fives plays a few characters, but this is the time. This is the time that you do it.
This is the place where we look to the future.
Chat, let him
there's not much love to go around. Tell me why.
Force him to do it. Give us a treat.
This is the land of Geef mirrors. Come on, guys. I got Phil Collins references all night long. Give me the Geef mirror.
Let it rock. Random high fives. Cold pipe. These are two titans of the Geef world.
I'm gonna hold it secret for the stream until the moment it starts.
All right. Okay. All right.
We are hoping. Praying.
Friends, enemies. I need another bourbon. I will be right back. Give me like 3 minutes. I'll be back. Don't hate me. All right.
We're gonna hold it down, and when you come back, you might see a treat. Hopefully, Tom comes back to a Geef on Geef action, some mirror matches, and I've talked about this so many times. I like seeing mirror matches because you really get to see how a player plays against another person. Are we going to see a mirror match, people? What's going to happen?
No!
He wins the guy. He said, I don't want to play the mirror. I don't want to get grabbed. I don't want hands on me. It's social distancing time. And Random High Fives has picked a character that's really great at that.
Man, that's messed up, dude.
Bro, he wants to keep him out with them tiger shots. He's empowered by Zappa Reno. I see Tom coming back with the drink in hand. He's gonna be super upset.
Yo, dude, the heartbreak.
Tom, I'm so sorry. You have to see this, son.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it, right? Like, if I had to pick, I would also play Sagat against Zangief, but...
Oh, for sure. Like, this is a great
Ooh.
matchup for Sagat, but here we go. Sometimes
Oh
it
my
doesn't
goodness,
matter.
just lets it rock.
You know, he had the health for it, and even if he would have gotten crushed, he would have gotten VAR for V-Trigger. Doesn't matter, kids. Stuffed out of the air. Random high fives now with the first match point.
Yep. All right, using those tiger shots to try to keep Buff Geef in space. Jumps over with the light kick. I'm sorry, that's a medium kick. Oh, come on, I'm a Geef player. I'm not getting reset like that.
Jump back, he knows. But the fireballs have been kind of being a bit of a problem now. Now you're in the corner. And the far for reversal, no sir. Constant pressure here. You know these strings though, but you know that if you get SBD at this point, you are stunned. Here we go, Cold Pipe building a little bit bar. Running another SBD on the man. And saying, listen, maybe you should have just did it.
But you didn't. Now we had 1-1. Flexing the tiger shots. Flexing the dash up pressure.
And it's really just been
down.
a couple errors, right? Then and there, you know, with the fireballs, you know, it's one or two bad fireballs, and you're put in the corner, and then you got to make the right decision to get out.
Yep.
Random high fives has to be a little bit more careful with those fireballs, tiger shots.
Same.
Yeah, same. DP, yep, had the time to do it. All right, the right moment. That's clinch right there. That's right. You clinch. You feel like the clinching yourself. You're like, the clinching your seat, clinching your hole. Just walks back. You see one confirm.
Okay, we got mix-ups coming. Okay, activation. No, he's out of range to confirm. And gets crush counter. You should be dead here. He drops it.
Drops it. You're going to eat a ton of damage. EX SVD. I don't think it's going to kill just yet. A little bit more. One hit will do it in the medium kick. Random high fives at the right range.
Random high fives with the less random stand medium kick. Staying in the game.
He had it planned out. He had it written down on his book. He said, if he does this, I'm going to do this. And I do think that's a great button in this match, right? You obviously have to worry about the headbutt, but I think for a lot of other buttons, that comes out at such a range and it's so quick enough to just stop a lot of what Geep wants to do.
Yep.
Like random high fives at the perfect distance for that to work out, because that could have been long right there. No DP, no anti-air, random high fives, just walking back a little bit. Get the boom or the fireball game going on. Nice jumping in there. That's kind of odd. You don't really typically see Sagat players rushing in there.
I mean, he's technically a Zangief player too.
Yeah, at the same time.
He's bringing that medium kick out a whole bunch more this round, which is really good, but you got to be careful getting robotic with that, because Geef does have a button specifically put in to counter medium kicks.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. We can pull up the Thunderstorm, but this man is weathering everything. Random high fives with the finish right there. Had enough meter also for feature. You don't typically see that happen so quickly for Sagat. He got to lose a little more health. No crosscut. Was even in front. EX SPD though. Oki time. Crashing up. Gonna get the immediate reset.
Oh, he waited but didn't have anything come out of it. Random high fives backdashing, not wanting to hold the pressure. Okay, that roundhouse doing a lot of work. Headbutts. Okay, gets the juggle, and now Zangief's at disadvantage again.
It's very expensive though. At this time, you do not have meter to do anything. Now you put in the corner EX SPD Oki time. You got a whole lot of this pressure until you get to reversal or spin it or V bar. We have not seen him use V reversal a lot. Random high fives. It's stuck in the corner. The backdash was a great read, but not enough to bear grab to do it.
Dang. You hate and love to see it, right? Like when a Zangief player gets hit with down jab into running bear grab, that's a special thing.
Absolutely terrible. Like my man's knew about it. He still got hit by it. Gotta make it extra salty. Big jump in right there. Right after.
Starting to figure out the tiger shot rhythm.
And that's one of those things we have to be able to have all these tiger shots on point. And it's detrimental because you get to like 10 tiger shots and they get one jump in and they'll equate that damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like Saki up, random high fives. I like that he's trying to get the DPs to be more punishing, but Coldplay undeterred from the jump ins. To be honest, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Can't stop, won't stop. Hold these frames. Charges up. He's plus. Activates.
Don't get touched. Oh. Do not get touched. Do not get grabbed. I just said, do not get grabbed. Oh. This man is in every single time that Cold Pipe, you know, he starts to understand. He starts to read the play. You can see it. You can see it in his play.
Yep.
He starts to understand. He's like, okay, now I can activate my V trigger, and activate my win state. He's got a clear plan. Once he understands how you work, how you operate, he's got a clear plan. And if you are the other person, the onus is on you to break that plan, to break that systematic play, to break that. Oh, he knows that he wants to get the SPD.
Yep.
Obviously, at the V trigger, he knows that he wants to use that. You have to get him to either spin the V bar, or you have to be able to situations where it's a problem. And we've seen random high fives back against the wall. You cannot be there. Too many jump ins have happened. Crush counter, round start, backs out, not enough.
Now you're pushing to the corner. He's gonna reset again. Come on now, don't get too cheeky. Wow, trying to go through a tiger shot with that lariat, but random high five's not biting.
One of the things that this character struggles with, Sagat, is with Oki. So you see that he went for the B skill, just gonna cancel that. But man, he's still in the same position in the crush and the EX SPD. The damage and another one.
One more touch will do it. We in the blender, kids. Get some low.
Random high fives refusing to wake up with anything. And Coldpipe says, if you're not going to wake up with anything, I'm going to keep going in.
Yep. If you're not going to make me stop, why would I stop?
I wouldn't either. It's working out. Random high fives, I got to see more anti-airs from random high fives. I got to see, a little bit more of the dominant, the ground game, because Coldpipe is running a train right now. No breaks.
Yeah. And I really feel that random high fives, like, obviously this is not a main, right? This is a secondary that they've worked on, but his anti-air game is not where it needs to be. Okay, we got him. Just as I say that, though, he catches out, and he's going to do a hell of a lot of damage to Coldpipe.
Expensive. You got to finish off the character. Because, like, you split that bar, there we go, backdash, going to get the fireball as an anti-air. The thing is, it's like, even if you spin that meter, like, you got to make sure that Coldpipe doesn't get in. He's going to finish that real quick now. We're even. Rounds, matches, we are dead even right now. Who's going to take it? Who's going to have the momentum to go in the next?
Well, this is 3 out of 5 too, so we got another match, another game after this at least.
Exactly, and this is like a momentum thing too. Like if you get this, you get the leg up right here, you could ride that all the way in the Grand.
Okay. Crush.
There we go.
DP.
Now he heard you. He said, "I got those anti-airs, bro. I got those. Let me show you." He's had to get some time to warm up, loosen the old limbs, put some oil on the joints. No DP there though.
And now you're cornered. What are you gonna do? He backdashes. No anti-air, jumps out. Now,
jumps out.
Oh my. He activates, but he's not gonna. Oh, he does it. I didn't think he'd be able to confirm from that range, but the roundhouse reached.
Yeah, the forward heavy kick actually allowed him to land that last hit right there. Canceled into the V trigger. Random high fives up 2. And now we were talking just as you said. The anti-airs, they got to be on point. You got to catch them out of the sky. We're seeing a lot of damage. V trigger bar conversions and build from that stuff. All those things are amounting to Coldpipe just kind of fumbling maybe towards the end there. Random high fives.
Yeah.
Now on match point or game point here, but this is not over yet. This man's a librarian.
Okay, moving him down. He's already changed the strategy. Walk forward, deal with your nonsense, and make you pay. Good jump back from high fives. Gonna get some space back.
Oh, but you have to recognize that this. You got to know that this man does play Geek. You should remember that he knows these strings. You have to switch things up real soon here. I think again, this is what Coldpipe. It's difficult for him. He's got to be able to get out of these situations, and it's not happening. The stun, Phil, and he is done. Match point random high fives. I need to see more from Coldpipe. The jump ins aren't working. I have to see more of the ground game, more of the ground advancing. And it's difficult. It's hard. You got the fireballs coming at you, and you get frustrated. You want to jump. Random high five says, please do.
Right, like my character is built to make you jump and then DP, right? Like that is Sagat Footsie's 101. That's Street Fighter 2 days. You throw a shot, they jump, you DP. We're seeing it this whole time. And yeah, I think the thing about being a Geef player is you have to have the patience to block with your face. And that's clearly not happening here.
Random high fives with EXDP for the finish as he moves on to grand finals, waiting the challenger. But Coldpipe is not out of this yet. Still got some more matches to play.
And it looks like our reward for hanging out with us is we get to see Banana Jin versus Ren Remastered. We're going to see that Boogie Kareen match. We're going to see it. We're going to see the footsies off. We're going to see Kareen out footsie Ibuki. And hopefully, because I am going to be biased because I love my Ibuki, hopefully we're going to see an Ibuki outmix Kareen.
Oh, okay. You know, again, like the ground game, Kara rules that, right? So as a Buki, we got to take to the skies. It's not as fruitful this season because the EX Kunai, changes got to be a lot more on point. And just the general change. But at the same time, if you're put in the corner position, you're not going to melt as hard because Karen's corner game isn't as strong. Throw game isn't as strong. It pushes you back a lot more.
If you look at like the patch history of Ibuki, it's really interesting because it was like she's a pretty good character in season 2, season 1 when she came out. Season 2, they're like, hey, you can link stand medium kick to stand medium punch. That's all they did, and she at that point became a terror, right? Like that's all she needed apparently to be viable was just one extra button. And then they were like, okay, she's too scary. We're going to make her V skill and her down medium punch a little more whiff punishable. And that's all they've pretty much done to Ibuki, aside from some mild tweaks to V skill, right? Like, they just keep making her normals more whiff punishable every season, which against a Karine actually makes the match really hard, because all Karine has to do is stand right at your range and push stand medium punch and buffer into Tenko. That's 80% of the game plan in this matchup. So if Ren can do that, it's going to be a tough day for Bananagen. But, I like my potassium, so...
How well can Ibuki whiff punish the standing medium punch from Karen? Or I should say, even any other Karen's button, like standing heavy punch and things like that, obviously probably
I think
a little bit easier.
The low forward's probably a little easier. Standing heavy punch definitely easier. I think that stand medium punch is hard. Also, like, I am not a Shen level Ibuki, right? I think you get like a really high level Ibuki player, it's probably easier, but I think it's more of a wish punish situation where you're walking forward and you're buffering stand light kick into DP, hoping that you'll catch the startup at the normal. But I would say like her low forward and her stand fierce are much easier to whiff punish. However, when you're playing that neutral game and you're trying to mix with that, the thing that Karine can do is they can put that out there, and then knowing you're going to try to whiff punish, they can wait for your whiff punish normal to come out and then re-whiff punish you with that low forward. So there's a lot of conversation being had in that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I like this. I like to see that ground game between the two players. That'll be pretty entertaining. And then also, how is Ibuki going to go? Is it going to take the skies? Going to test the anti-airs? Things like that. Let me move down in this little line here because I do not want to get pieced up. I'll let the other two giants fight it out here. Ren, has been doing pretty well. A few ups here and there, but a very solid game plan. Also, Bananagen, on the same time, on the same token, has been doing quite a bit of work with the lame style.
Someone clip those jump-ins getting AA'd. I'm with you, Ham Jams. And I gotta say, some random high fives in the chat after that match that I had to focus Jesus. First of all, I don't know how one focuses a Jesus. Axio, what's good, homie? Good to see you in the chat, my guy. But
watching the Axiom? Oh.
I know Axio is doing the Boo Tom emote from the Reddit streams. I'm known for some pretty bad puns and dad jokes. But the thing is the focus changed for high fives, right? Like, as soon as high fives started focusing, started dialing in, that game plan shined through. The anti-airs came out. So good stuff to you, high fives. Just wanted to call that out.
Yeah, and because I know him, I'm gonna say, hey man, do that sooner. You can do better.
Yeah,
than that. Come on, do that sooner. Do it sooner.
You're right.
Do it sooner, bro. Like you should be. If you're a Sagat player, it's got to be on deck. Don't even act like that's that should even happen. But anyway, we're moving on. Bananagen versus Ren.
Is this 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3? I didn't see in the chat what was going on there.
This is loser semis, I believe. So this will be a first of 2.
Okay.
So make it quick. Make it count.
Make it count. All right, Bananagen getting that crush counter early. Going for the low, but wow, Ren just ready to challenge there? Okay, tossed, and now Bananagen got to work the way out of the corner. Tries to interrupt, but gets hit with that frame trap.
I like the side delays every so often from Ren, just like waiting for anything, XDP, or just any sort of reaction, just waiting for that, waiting with that medium kick. It's going to be big in this round. The reversal, nice check. Didn't get too much, but he put him in the corner.
Yeah, and honestly, Ibuki spent a lot of bar to make that happen, and now has to try again, right?
One more bomb on deck. The overhead does land right after. Another throw. Looking good for Bananagen. Try to go for it again.
Yeah, okay, tries a DP to plus frames.
Super, and you're done.
Yep. I really like that from Ren, right? You spend the cash. I realize some people like to get greedy, like to try to just get that next touch, that next tap. In my opinion, if I had to pick a religion, my religion is spend the cash. Don't let your opponent live. Yeah.
Right. Of course, absolutely.
Especially Ibuki. Don't let Ibuki live.
Yeah, you want this character to be cleaned out, done. The mixes come and you're out. You're out of the tournament. This is loser, so you got to make those decisions in that way, right? To think, listen, I don't be out of the tournament just yet. What I have to do here is I have to finish up these characters even more so. The crush on the incoming EX The finish with the beast skill, the palm on the deck. Build the barb Ren.
Damn, Ren. Showing the strength of Korean in this game. Winning the footsies, winning the neutral, winning the ground game, and shutting down anything Ibuki tried to do to get out. Command dashes, crush countered. Jump-ins, anti-aired. This is how Korean wins this matchup. Like, this is the one reason that, like, I know people get mad, but I really do think this is like a 6-4 Korean, maybe a 5.5, 4.5, only because she out-footsies Ibuki so hard. Like, Ibuki's got to get that momentum to win this game.
Yeah, and I think you have to be even more on deck with those EX kunais and things like that. Because it's so hard and so difficult. Like, you can go a few kunais here and there, but they're not really amounting to much for Banana Gen right now. Yep. And as you said, like, the air approach has been stuck by, can be stuck by the heavy punch. And we see the jump back jabs from Ren. He's like, listen, I'm going to put you back in the corner, which is actually kind of a rare thing from Karen players. But it's working out so well in this match. The sweep to knock him down. So in the corner does get this hit target combo. Great tech by both players. Or by Ren.
Yeah, smart stuff. Ren knowing that always leaves you in front, not getting clipped. Challenges in a great spot. That's something else Ren's done really well, is challenging Ibuki anytime he thinks there's going to be any kind of, like, weird frame advantage, not a correct frame trap. Ren's getting the challenge, and it's always working out. Good block. Okay, activates to stay safe. Had to.
Got on deck. Oh, the interrupt is what we got, EX. Yo, sit on this bomb. No. Great blocks. By Ren, the jump back jab. The classical special.
But you didn't have the confirms on deck, and now you're in trouble. Banana Jin, don't do this to me.
Ren just needs one hit to win. Might not even need the bar to spin it, but the anti-air by Banana Jin.
I love that little sequence there. Low forward and then an anti-air, right? Like, hey, if you try to move forward, I'm going to stuff you, but I know this low forward will recover quick enough to anti-air jump.
It's almost like just like putting it in your mind, like that mental stack thing. It's super important in a game like this, right? Where, it's like, listen, I got the ground game unlocked, it's going to make you go to the air. But right now, Ren, with the good stuff right here, the pressure, already the stun, and we've only begun. Punish, though. You thought you had the confirms. EX, but DP doesn't matter.
Side switch. Oh, that was so dirty!
Yo, Tom, you play Ibuki, and you got mixed. Oh, he could have stunned it right there. Ren gets super lucky. Back throw. Banana Hot Pursuit, shut down.
All you had to do was punish the EXDP, Banana Jin. You got the bait. You got the bait you wanted.
Man, I think there's just too many things going on where he just, was not looking for that at all. It's like, man, hindsight, but dude, he was like, I did not see that. Maybe even Ren didn't see that coming. He was like, I thought it was going to work too, and it kind of did.
That walk under was super smart, though. All right.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you. I think, like, the best mix-ups also mix up the person doing them, right? And that clearly mixed up everybody involved.
But that's the thing, is like, if you could write yourself, that's what shines through. Like, everyone will be in a scramble, but it's the person who's able to clip them, and put themselves back on track. That's the strong stuff right there. And just
one more touch is gonna, like one touch puts Banana Jin out of this tournament. They've got to stay strong. Big mountain to climb, but they have the damage, and they still have one more bomb for another couple of seconds. I can't believe Ren didn't DP there. I would have. You're -2. They're going to challenge. Spin that.
Oh, of course, yeah. And then even then, you wouldn't have died from what would have happened after that too. So you still got one more chance to play. But Ren with the solid stuff in the overhead max. This is wipe your shoes off before you come in my house. Ren will be moving on. Unfortunately, Banana Jin is out of the tournament.
Yeah.
But we'll probably see him next week. Great to see him. We haven't actually... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just like, good stuff from Banana Jin, like re-educating all of us on why V-Trigger 1 is actually kind of cool. Showing us some new mixes, showing us some fun stuff. Really appreciate it.
We have not seen Banana Jin in many of the tournaments, at least the online ones. So it's great to see them. I know he said that on Twitter. He was like, yeah, I'm coming back. And he did really well. To get this far, he did amazing. And honestly, I've not seen him play Ibuki in a while. Months ago, he was playing Lucia. We had the online tournaments. He was definitely putting in work with her. He was like, yeah, I love this character for this character. And to see him on the Ibuki, back on the Ibuki game with the V-Trigger 1 and some of the Season 2 and Season 3 and stuff like that, mixes that some people might have forgotten, because I forgot that stuff, is great. Yep. Can't wait to see him come back again. Banana Jin, I know you're in the chat. You better come back, all right? But we're going to be moving on. Ren sticking around for the next set here, I think, here. But Tom, how do you feel about these matches? How do you feel about seeing the Midwest?
These are fun to watch, man. All these matches are super solid, man. I'm having a good time. Yeah, these are great. I think like my favorite thing is like the diversity of play, right? Like even seeing the differences in two different Geef players, really thinking about the Geef character differently. Same with Ibuki, like Banana Jin's approach, different than what you think a lot of Ibuki players do. So yeah, I'm having a good time.
That's one of those things where that's the great thing about watching locals. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know this person or this person, but you'll see that variety, right? And that's always been the case, even when we had online or offline tournaments, is that you've been able to typically see that variety, and those players are still strong. Like, it's not like Tokido or Ichipama or whatever, but these players are very strong, and all it's going to take for some of these players, at least the cream of the crop, the top ones, is to travel a little bit more, to practice a little bit more. They're there.
Yeah. Ham Jams has some ads to run, and then I have a rant to go on if you'll allow me. So.
Please.
All right, I'm going to hit you guys with those good old-fashioned unblockable ads. Here we go. So I'm going to transition. LKO Online. We have KI in the rollout for next week. If you're still watching, open up some tabs. Twitch.tv/lowkick esports, Twitch.tv/Switch, Seth Mitchell, Twitch.tv/FreeHectic. All those are all the tournaments that's going on. EX Saturdays is going to be taking a break this week, so, I mean, if you wanted to watch it tomorrow, it's not happening because I got a job. And if you're interested in donating to the TOs and the streamers, all donations go directly to the team. You can hit !, donate, low kick, and that goes to us. That's actually not, that's two. I just misspelled. It's all good. Yo, quit your job, Ham. Can't do all that. But I'm going to cut it back to the commentators. You guys take care of each other, and I hope you guys look forward to this finals.
Yeah. So first of all, pay this man so he can quit his job, right? Like,
hell yeah.
Like, clearly, this is a passion thing that we all do, right? Like, we're not here making those big esports dollars. Esports dollars aren't a real thing. We're doing this because we love fighting games. We love Street Fighter, right? Like, I just got done working a long day, and I was like, God, I can't wait to hang out with St. Cola, with Ham Jams, with the Midwest crew. Like, this is what we do for fun, right? This is not what we do for money. So, you want Ham Jams to quit his job? Pay the man. There's my capitalism speech for the day. If you were watching fighting games, in my opinion, only for the top players, either A, you're probably really new to fighting games, and that's totally cool. Like, that's how I got in, right? I got in watching Tokido, Daigo, F-Champ, Chris T. But I find for me, watching, like, players I don't know is way more fun. And especially at an event where their fam or their crew is standing behind them, and you're just like, yo, who's playing? And they're like, oh, it's our guy. We're from, I don't know, Louisiana. That's when I have the most fun, because you see the people cheering for their boy or their girl, just like, yeah, go get them, right? Play. Like, to me, that's why I actually kind of have enjoyed, like, this movement online for everybody, because it gives me a chance to just watch all of these players. So, like, I'm not saying it's bad to want to watch top players. Yeah, what I'm saying is you can get a hell of a lot of enjoyment watching everybody else and seeing how they like to approach matchups. So I guess it's not really a rant. It's just Tom's theory on entertaining yourself during a pandemic.
No,
it's equally valuable.
Like
it's the truth. Like, that's just how it is. You got to watch everybody, because one day, I watched Random High Fives almost beat Meta at CEO last year.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
it was a heartbreak.
Yeah.
It was.
But I mean, like, we've seen plenty of our players, especially in the Midwest, do a lot of work. And honestly, some of the best moments of Street Fighter that I've seen have been like the Red Bull Conquest stuff at a local level, just watching them work, watching them compete against other regions. And honestly, the play is super close to the top level. It's like you could see that it's there. But that's why we have these players like working. Like, the top players that are usually getting top threes out here, again, you give them a few moments to travel here and there.
Yeah.
They're going to be up there. They're already. We had a dude called Mike Yaru who almost took out Tokido at Combo Breaker last year. Same with Wish Punish. Almost beat John Takeuchi. Like, literally. Honestly, if this pandemic didn't happen, Midwest would have cleaned up.
Ooh, shots fired.
That's just me though.
Yeah,
anyway,
their strength in the Midwest. Like, as somebody who doesn't live in the Midwest, there's something special in the middle regions of America going on in fighting games.
It's all over the place. They just need to find the talent. We're gonna see it right here. Cold Pipe with a lot of damage on the board. Not much from Rin. Just being stopped at every opportunity, every approach. See the medium punch. A lot of those stop signs.
Cold Pipe making, a 70-second perfect. Cold Pipe making so much noise. Kareen Ren not sure when to challenge, when to whiff punish, because Cold Pipe's like, nah, like, figure me out. Like, look at all those noises I'm making. I'm walk forward, I'm a flex, I'm a headbutt, I'm a push a button, I'm a reset. If you don't have a rhythm going, it's really hard for someone to play neutral against you.
This style already, in general, how Rin plays, very footsie based, right? Very ground based, right? It's all like what Cold Pipe wants you to do. He's just gonna chop you away, shut you down, and then finally make the read for a few SPs, and then you eat a ton of damage. He baits out the EX.
Cashes out.
Gonna go for the. Yo, we're playing Karen today.
God damn.
You don't even
American
get to see
Express
the
black card.
Look, you don't even get to see the manager. You don't even get to see the manager go back to the end of the line. It's not your turn yet, ma'am. Here we go.
You want to see the manager? Beat the Zangief.
See what even happens, though. I like how, Cold Pipe just backs off a little bit, just waits. Staying defensive as much as possible. Ren's about to build that bar, trying to find a few more confirms, and then a confirm into the super would be deadly right now. But the shutdown just not breaking down from Cold Pipe, man, staying super solid right now.
Something that I've kind of noticed too watching, I think we've watched like 3 or 4 matches of Ren now. The jump back jab, not only does it stop cross-ups, it's also, and I think you mentioned this, it's keeping positioning for Ren, and that's really powerful. Like, it's not really discouraging jumps because it's not doing a ton of damage, but Ren's keeping corner control. Ren's keeping, like, positioning is so key, and the jump back jab is actually doing a lot of work for that.
Yeah, he's got to do a little bit more, though, in the neutral. Yo, the backdash, SPD, great read. Flip the book.
Yo, Tom, can I have you do me a solid? Could you leave and come back like real quick? Because you're getting a little bit of cutting out, and it's not on St. Cola's end, so I'm assuming it's just you're just cutting out. Just hop in, hop out.
Throw up your echo thing. Okay. I'll hold it down until Tom comes back. He's coming back here in a second.
Ta-da!
And he's already back in there. Let's get that video back on, and we're good to go.
I gotta hit that video share button, huh? All right, we back in.
Cold Pipe, anti-air. Oh, man, Cold Pipe's anti-airs have been so great. Every single moment. And he keeps them so close, and the back throw.
Dang. Is this a clinic on how to play that matchup? Is this how we learn to play Kareem as a Geef player?
Honestly, he's done so well just like checking Ren. You see the medium punch, light punches and things like that to anti-air, keeping him as close as possible, and basically undeterred once Ren gets those confirms and things like that too, saying, listen, I'm still going to go to the air. I'm not seeing anti-air me. Like, I'm going. And then once he lands those jump-ins, they're big, they're heavy. You see the stun building. All he needs is one hit, but the V-reversal from Ren stemming that a little bit. For how long?
Yeah. I like that V-reversal switch from Ren. Stop the bleeding. Now they've just got to work their way out of the corner, fight their way out. Anti-air stays in front, get flexed.
Oh, you're dead.
My god, you're dead. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh, that's a Kareem tree.
Oh my god.
Oof. They're like,
again.
Leave that in the ground. 6 months from now, some fruit's going to fall off, and we're going to have a bunch of little, can I see your manager trees running around the city. Jesus Christ.
Do you know who I am?
Damage.
I have a coupon. Absolutely denied. He ripped it up in front of her face and said, no, this is invalid, man. This is from 2013. But we're going to have to see Ren do, there's got to be more. There's got to be more from Ren, right?
Yeah.
I would like to see more of the V-reversal starting to work out a little bit. Relying on V-trigger has not worked out too much for Ren in this match. We are seeing just an absolute clinic. Again, another jump in and just a chase down in the SVD, waiting into the loving arms of Geef over and over again.
Cold Pipe is in Ren's head right now. Like, everything they want to do is working. Okay, but I like to stand fierce. No. Okay, the throw's good too.
V-reversal this time.
Yeah, you can't swing so many normals. Geef is jumping those.
Yeah, one good jump, especially on the sweeps, could be a ton of damage with Ren. Hitting the corner carry here, picking him off the flags. Anti-air jump, back jab. I like that. Don't even go for the heavy because you might get stunned.
Spend it?
Yes, sir. No, not even stunned. Just dead.
Yeah, skill.
Put him in the ground.
Okay. My man goes through the wall. He's looking in the bathroom.
I like some of the adjustments from Ren. Not taking this guy's as much. The corner carry, really capitalizing on the Oki as well. But you gotta be careful because, again, only a few SVDs later and out of the tournament, Cold Pipe still has a leg up on 2 matches. All right. No bite. Yo, EXDP. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta do it. That was risky, but sometimes you just have to do it, right? You gotta put it in Cold Pipe's mind.
Right. You can't steal turns unless they're trying to bait something.
Uh-oh. V-trigger 2. We've seen this like the equalizer before. We've seen it happen so many times. Again and again. Even though it's skilled up the combo, that's a ton.
Look at that red. One more again.
He wants to close it out. He's super close to doing so. Activation off the heavy kick. You're trying to go for the tricky stuff, and it works out. The flip over.
Spend
and
it.
The super. Yes, sir. Ren gonna stay alive.
All right, Ren is in this, dude. This.
No!
Oh no!
How many times does this happen?
How is Zangief surviving?
Tom, I'm super sorry. We've called it wrong so many times. He is still in this. He's got a ton of bar. He's gonna make it work and prove us all liars and frauds. How on commentary at the Low Kick tournament, he's like, "Listen, you should have did your study, because I'm still in it." So with this SPD, it is going to be Cold Pipe is on a match point right here. Ren's gonna do something now.
I mean, like, you even saw it in Ren's play, right? Like when that didn't kill, Ren was like, "Oh fuck, I don't know."
Yeah, man, like
that always kills. I don't know what to do.
That's what I suck, because you're like, I mean, I thought I was done. I thought I could, like, go back to the windscreen, take a few seconds or whatever, kind of compose myself. But no, you got to make these stands now. You got to get back in the match here. Heavy punch, crush coming. You're very lucky right now, but you're being walked to the corner. And this Ski, he's got all that CA on the deck. V-bar building right now. Ren trying to get something started. Does get a connection in the V trigger. Down to the corner, but the wake up CA, baby.
I wish you all could see Ham Jams right now. My man's popping off in the video.
Flipping. Oh no, V-trigger too. Don't get touched. Ren didn't get the punish on that. Ren, you gotta be careful here. Don't get grabbed. Don't crush counter sweep. You get a little bit too close, man. I said you're getting a little bit too close, man. I can smell your breath. You need a minute. It's Cold Pipe moving on to grand finals against Random High Fives. Got a little bit too close for comfort, flew too close to the sun, and got burned.
The Midwest wants to give me a Geef Mirror Grand Finals. I know you
God.
do. I know you're out here thinking about that. You're like, nah, Tom's here. We didn't give him the double Ibuki, but we're going to give him double Geef. We're going to do it. Headbutt into headbutt into headbutt.
Please, please, please give me the double Geef. I want to see you at home. Want to see the double Geef. I know that even them, even if they don't want to play it, they want to see it. They want to see it on the screen. They want to see, because every mirror match is like, it's great to watch because you start to understand the players' tendencies and stuff like that, really intricacy, because you got the same tools. But there's a lot of weird, random, goofy moments from playing a mirror match, because it's like you're playing the same character as the other person. So if they want to entertain the people, Random High Fives, who sits in winner's side, will not pick that Sagat that's been anti-air and clean time and time after again. He's going to go to Geef, if we're hoping. And we'll see Cold Pipe, who's sticking with the tried and true.
Yeah. I want you to know, St. Cola, I'm putting on Chiodos in your honor right now to commentate this match as my background music.
Oh no,
it's on.
Please don't.
It's already on.
Oh no. This man brought the history, man. Chiodos, the Bang of the Disco, man. Let's stop.
There's some embarrassing photos of me on Facebook that I'm not proud of. I had some of that multicolored hair wisping down over my face. I get it.
Sway.
Oh, the sway, for sure. I at one point thought people didn't understand me. I get it.
Listen.
I get it.
Listen. Maybe I'm gonna talk right now. I'm gonna give the people a little bit of me. Maybe I listened to Ohio is for Lovers. The song. Yeah. I'm gonna have to give it to the people. Y'all can clip that, use that against me later. I'll give y'all something,
We've all paid for a Hawthorne Heights ticket. It's fine. Yeah. We've all been to that concert before they got big. We've all been there.
Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, I wasn't going to say anything. That was the line. Okay? I had never taken no Hawthorne Heights ticket in my life. I never listened to no Chiodos. And I get the disco, though. I kind of mess with it. But like,
okay. What was that?
I gotta go.
And we are going to go into grand finals. Coming here in the Low Kick Street Fighter V tournament. It's going to be Random High Fives to the winner's side. Doing it with the Geef and the Sagat. And if he wants to, he's got a Honda on deck. But he's going against Cold Pipe, who is the tried and true Geef. He is a Geef player through and through. He's using that BT too.
He's got that Honda? We're seeing a Honda tonight? My goodness.
Going out. Random High Fives. Here we go. Grand finals right here. We're going to see them hands come up on deck. And this is a character that has been routinely, when the season began, I told people this character's still good. This character's still great. The V Trigger 2 is great. The chasing the other character is great. He's ignorant. Very ignorant. May not be top tier, but definitely can be a problem, especially for a character like Geef. Eats of the armor. They want to believe me, but look at what's happening right now on the screen.
You can't flex Honda. He's just going to mash punch. He's got those hands. Okay, SPD coming in, though. Crush counters the backdash. We got those in-center SPDs.
Nice follow-up.
Full pipe ready. Activate to keep it safe. I respect that V reversal. Like, no, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
And now we got crushes.
Oh, come on a landing. Pick up. Build up again. Yo, the anti-air butt slam. We are going.
You gotta watch that, dude. My man throws hands and cheeks. Hands and cheeks.
Let's see if Coldpipe can start clapping some right now. He's got to make some adjustments here. I mean, this is already looking pretty bad. We've already seen the matchup knowledge swing back in Honda's favor here. Anti-air, heavy punch, crush counter. So gonna follow up.
Stuffs him. Hands coming in. Look at that. Hands into hands. We got the pressure. Don't you charge that, Fierce. I got EX butt slams now.
Yo, the skid mark. Gonna absorb. There. See, this is where you have to make your stand right here. You have to get the Oki in going. He does not have, he doesn't have the best defensive features. He's got a 3-frame on his armor. It's like whatever. Like that's no big deal. If you keep the pressure on your golden right here. You see him trying to get the raise and he makes it. And that is enough. Are you kidding me with that B trigger 2 damage?
Yeah, that damage with it's over 300. I think it's like 350 damage or something. It's crazy. It's a lot of damage.
Even with the damage differential, you have the gut scaling stuff we have to worry about, right? So like,
yeah,
you're like, hey, like sometimes you're like, but man, that BT2 every time surprises me.
Every time. All right, but we got random high fives getting crush countered, walking forward. EX. And almost left the lounge.
Start to see some ideas come from Coldpipe. He's want to take some risks from the antis because they're not amounting to a lot, right? And you're starting to push random high fives in the corner. And it's one good read. Like I said, one good read with the SPD. And then you get your Oki, Meaty. Need to finish things off, though. Nice anti by random high fives, but he's still stuck in the corner, and he is bleeding heavily. Man, needs a medic.
Someone get him. He dashes up instead of headbutting and gets clipped. You know, I don't know what I would have done differently there. I feel like that dash up was supposed to be like a light punch headbutt for the anti-air, but
maybe.
Either way.
But we didn't even see, V-trigger activation on that round, or any of the rounds actually, or even V-reversal at any point. Yeah. But at the same time, it's kind of how Coldpipe plays. He whittles you down, and then there's certain moments where he eliminates so much of your health that if you're not aware of it, if you're not thinking about it, you're not thinking about like, man, I'm dying, I should do something soon. It's hard to make those adjustments. It's hard to be like, oh shoot, I should probably use V-trigger, or I should use this bar that I built up. But let's see if random high fives can do that right now. Or another round where he's looking to push random high fives into the corner, though, with a back jump. Doesn't get anything, does get this punish on the whipped SPD.
He drops the combo, though. Now he's going to get punished. Oh, boy. I do like that random high five switched to Honda for this because, you don't want to give a good player like Coldpipe the chance to adjust to your Sagat, right? And he had a long set to adjust. Give him a different look.
Right.
Okay, that's almost a reversal. Let's do it. Oh, is he going to throw cheeks?
Oh, I like the neutral jump. Didn't get a conversion. I think that might have not been deep enough. So I can see some hands, but it doesn't matter. The charge on the headbutt.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Random high fives ready to even this up. My man thinks it's Easter. He's out here serving honey baked hams.
Ooh.
Oh, he just walks out.
Too late. Too far. And now you see Coldpipe trying to go in. Just denied by random high fives. I like random high fives just kind of using the medium punch normals and neutral. But the jump-ins have been working out pretty well still. A few anti-airs here and there, but not enough to push him too far back out. Jump back, didn't get anything heavy off of that. Wasn't deep enough.
And you can tell that Random High Five's game plan really relies on charging up that V skill, and Coldpipe's not letting him do it. Like they've had to see again, trying to dash in and punish that. He really had to work to get those charged up. Activate to stay safe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm just gonna see right through there, man. I'm not gonna, press a button, see if you're plus or minus. I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna see it, get the advantage. I'm just gonna let him back off. Stocking up. But this is, you gotta be careful. Random high fives has got all that bar. He's willing to spend it to even things out. But no, SPD. That'll do you.
Yeah, I respect the patience from Random High Fives, wanting to look for an opportunity to get that big Honda damage, and instead pays the price by getting tick SPD'd.
All right, starting off there. I like the usage of Random High Fives. If you can seek those headbutts, it's beneficial, right? Because you get the knockback, and Coldpipe has to come to you, and then you get to do things like this: dash up, EX, command grab, another
again.
One.
Are you stunned?
No, not just
no
yet.
One more touch.
Oh, you were super close to do it. Oh no. Here we go.
He was afraid to push a button to challenge.
Does himself out.
But
ooh, that could have been real bad with the EX butt slam.
He just lets it rip. You're gonna challenge, and I'm gonna deliver these hams. Yo, hold these. 10 pounds each.
Dog, I love the way that Random High Fives sets the pacing and then breaks it with Honda. And I feel like that's what you have to typically do, is play that kind of slow pace, that turtly pace, because that's what the kind of character this is. Then you have the ignorance come out.
Yep.
I always hold by saying for every two things that you do smart, do one thing that's ignorant. I feel like with Honda, you do like one thing that's smart, one thing that's ignorant, one thing that's smart, one thing that's ignorant. You keep switching back and forth, and it honestly is off-putting, especially when you're fighting a character like, or when you're Geef, you have to you can't flex through stuff. It's hard to get inside, but right now, Cold Pipe is in though. It's SPD, another one.
Oh my goodness, kicks in the door, and now we're moving in again. These are not real, and he keeps dashing in. Why aren't you challenging high fives?
He's scared, he's afraid. This man's sweating. Okay, put the V-Skill 2 on.
All right, his hands are smoking.
And you gotta be careful about that heavy punch. That even if it's uncharged, you gotta be careful swinging those buttons out. Random high fives now finally backing off. The jump in, another SPD.
No whiff punish. A little out of range there.
Just yet. Oh, nice whiff punish on that though, and the check right there. This is the Cold Pipe we like to see. You can see that he's trying to play more mid range, and he's not really afraid of the hands. Because he's like, listen, I'm going to put the danger of the heavy punch out, and also jump-ins like these, where I can kind of get myself started, at least if I can push you in the corner, and now the flex is able to come out. This is the thing we didn't think was going to happen in this match, but now he's unlocked it again. But no!
You don't want to be in the corner against Honda, but he doesn't get the combo, and now you got to hold this. Look at that, just mashing his face on Stand Fierce. Okay, flexing, blocking.
On a button. Jumps out. Still in the corner, even with the flip out. The V reversal by Random High Fives, finally using that V bar for something. EX SPD. Here comes the
Again, different jump into the plus frames. Gets the EX, gets the low. One more mix is going to do it.
He's looking for it. He wants to grab him. That could have. Oh, I don't know if that
he just didn't have the buffer. He had the read, but he didn't have the buffer. Cola, he didn't have the buffer.
You got to believe in yourself. This is Honda. He can rob you just right back. Trigger. The headbutt on tech. Jumps out. Nice body splash. Let's go, Cold Pipe, as he puts another match on the board, trying to reset the bracket. And he just might. Yo, we thought this was going to be free. We thought this was going to be a Honda, clears it up. We're just going to cruise on through winter side. But right now, Cold Pipe's like, listen, I don't care. Good matchup, bad matchup. I'm going to make it work.
I'm with you, CL. I want that Geef mirror. If Honda doesn't close it out, if Cold Pipe resets the bracket, do we get the mirror?
We do.
Dr. Delish, what's good?
Listen, what I'm seeing right now on the screen is some try-hardness from Random High Fives. He puts on the costume. That's how you know he's trying to be super serious. V reversal, though. Stocking up. Absorption. Deny.
Uh-oh.
When you're able to use flex in the match like that, you know you're working, you're able to work right? Like, you know that things are going your way when you can flex through the pressure that Honda presents, and now the dash in SPD. The pensiveness from Random is there. You see him not being able to respond. The jump in are coming clean from Cold Pipe.
Fam. Cold Pipe's already seen this rerun. This is
Over
their
and over.
35th time watching this Simpsons episode. They're in there. They already know who shot
memorized
Mr.
the
Burns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, backdashes, though. Not going to get command grabbed in that situation.
Random High Five still pensive. Even he's like, I still don't want to get too close to Cold Pipe because it's like one or two good reads. And then the Oki, the momentum, it's all in his favor. But now the interruption from Random High Fives, there we go, a little bit more confidence, and he does get the crush down.
Toss?
Now
Is
does
that
get,
stuns?
yes, sir. Finish him off with a little bit of bar. And I now this is looking better for Random High Fives. You saw the confidence come back as that round progressed, especially when he got the crush down. He's like, I can do this. I can stay a bit closer. And if I can keep the pressure on, maybe I can actually use the 100 hands that were given to me. Lay them all out. Unload the whole clip.
Yep, I believe in Crystal Light, and I believe in me. No, he gets stuffed trying to anti-air. We got corners, EXSPD.
I saw him throwing a button and it gets caught. Gonna block
Okay,
those.
still plus.
Nice. You want to take his turn. Random high fives, but he's still in the corner. He still has bar. The trade needs more than that. What the crush? He missed it.
He missed it. He missed the instant SPD. And now Random High Fives is going to start that engine. We're in NASCAR.
Oh, I was like, he's going to wake up CA, but it's going to wait just a little bit. All he needs is one good confirm. Peter confirms Random High Fives has got him in the corner. Back.
He's out of range. He's out of range. You're dead. Oh, nope. I thought he still had V-trigger. Okay, now you're dead.
Nice finish right there. Okay, Random High Fives tying this up. Now, this is where things get dicey. This is where things get important because right now you're random high fives, right? You need to clean this up real quick because
Yep.
you see Cold Pipe with the adjustments. You've got to end this right now. You're sitting in winter side. You do not want a bracket reset. But Cold Pipe, however, is hungry. And they want that
Right.
reset. And they
He wants
want
that
that win.
He wants that dub. Oh, random high fives takes the jacket off. Like, all right, I'm done covering this cleavage. Jacket off. Let's fight.
We're going naked
They're
right
ready.
now. We're going bare with it.
Wow, don't you jump at me. I got anti-air headbutts. This is a different Honda right now. Random high fives putting the hurt.
Throwing up those hands, and we're not seeing too much, but now we are seeing jump ins. There we go. Cold Pipe maybe trying to find a way in. Beecher trying to finally
No.
activating on that. Nice back jump, but now you're stuck in the corner. You've got to get out. Almost there. Just uses the Oki. Doesn't even need it. He's using for the V skill, and that works out for him. The headbutt. We might be seeing the finish as random high fives is on match point.
This could be it. This would be the cleanup. He's finally calmed. He's finally patient. He's got the anti-airs. He's got the damage.
Working out here. He's swinging
Just
the
needed to
buttons.
get that robe off to free him up. With
That's all
punish,
was
now
necessary.
drops forward.
Nice anti-air. Now the lame stuff is starting to work out a little bit better because we're seeing the anti-airs being denied at SPD, but you gotta do a little bit more if you're Cold Pipe. Wake up! Skid
Are we
mark.
sure that's not a reversal?
Listen, the way that it was at, the range it was at, is definitely working out. Back jump.
Come on, he's a geek, man.
EX, another one. Yo, EX skid marks, put him on the deck. Random high fives want to close this out. He's super close at doing so. Keeping the pressure on. Dash up. Denied. Hits SPD though from Cold Pipe.
All right. Is Cold
Needs
Pipe going
more.
to climb this mountain? All right, Blender done. Now you know that he can't dash up for
Look up
free,
with
but he's
the
going to do it anyway.
Meaty. EX.
You're dead.
You are
You're stunned or you're
definitely
dead.
No,
he
no
didn't
stun.
eat.
With it. Wake up, skid marks. Wake up, butt slam, clap the cheeks together. Random high fives and so close to finish up. Charge it back, the back jump, throw the crouching light from Cold Pipe. We got a match, people. It is final game, final round for a reset point or a grand finals win victory for random high fives. He's trying to finish this off. Spin the bar for it, backing off.
I can't believe he charged V-Trigger like that.
Bro, that could have been, but that could have been it right there. Decisions like that, though, you gotta be real clear on. But random high fives are clear on that
Drops.
punish. Shouldn't get the full, though. I gave him too much credit as he gets the SPD. Cold Pipe does.
Anti-airs. High fives. Winning this tournament still within range here. Wanted to stop that reset. That could be a big momentum shift. Crush counter. Confirms in the hands. Punish. No, he back dashes.
Oh, didn't have anything on deck for that punish. Yes, sir. EX SPD. What's next? So we see some bars on random high fives. I want to see the cheeks collab together. I want to see them hams snap together. What does random high fives need to do to finish this off? Just one tap, just one hit. One of those 100 hands, just one or two. On with the clip. Man's building Thunderstorm. Yo, Cold Pipe.
He just
There's not
wants
much
to
you can
wrap
do.
him
Yo,
with
the
that.
dash jump. EX. Command grab. That's random high fives game. As he is the victor of low kick again for the second week in a row. It is random high fives, but this time with the Honda. Yo, Tom, tell me how you felt about that match.
Yo, all right, I didn't get my Geef mirror, and that's okay. Because I gotta see Hernda. I gotta see me some Sagat. I gotta see me some Geef. That was a good set. That was a damn good set. I love watching more matches. Would love to reset, but you can't take that away from random high fives. That was some good play. That was some solid play. They earned that.
If I'm random, I definitely just want to finish that. I don't want to fight Cold Pipe anymore. I was getting way down to the wire, but great stuff to Cold Pipe in second place. Super close to finishing it off, but man, it's random high five with the solid stuff. One of those other characters where he is built up to be a main character. I can no longer say that Honda is a secondary. A few things to clean up, and he is maximum with it.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank everybody again for joining us for another Low Kick Street Fighter V weekly tournament. I love watching this action as we are in the 5th season of Street Fighter, and this action is only going to get better, only going to get hotter as the players improve week after week.
I couldn't agree more. And I think like all this time at home labbing, all this online presence, all this practice, think of how lit the first in-person major is going to be. That shit's going to be fire. The pop-offs are going to be 10x. Like, it's going to be so wild. I don't care where it is. It can be in the middle of the goddamn ocean on an oil rig, and I will be there. Because I want to see somebody... I want to see somebody win
every week on every clip. That man's about to win,
dude.
Evo Online. Let's go,
dude. Burkish is all about that Evo Online.
You'll be hitting that router like this. I'm about to make him his headbutt land every single time
out of the router. Let's go. Yo,
But thank you all again for watching.
Before we go bail and hit up the main channel, again, I'm going to rotate you guys to some unblockables. Hold these. Next week we got KI and the same old. Also, I'm going to transition you guys to the Low Kick Esports channel so you guys can watch Skullgirls. Mike's commentating. Kai, he's in the game. You got Sharpie in there. You got Duck Gator. EX Saturdays is taking a break, but if you want to, we're going to be starting at 5 p.m. next week. Oh, and Marcus is right. He's on a tear. Random High Fives is just killing the game. Somebody's got to stop him. This is like when Underscore was just rolling through people for it was like 2 weeks straight. It was like 2-3 weeks straight. Now it's Random High Fives. But now, you guys can say your goodbyes. I'm going to transition to you. Boom.
Once again, thank you everybody for watching Low Kick. Hope you join us next week. But until then, I'm St. Cola.
I'm Thomas Winkley. Sorry, I'm not used to this thing. Yeah, thanks for letting me hang out. I was like, yeah, he is St. Cola. Tell him about yourself, St. Cola. Keep going. I'm waiting. Yeah, thanks for letting me hang out. That was super fun. Big fan of all y'all. Can't wait to see more of these matches, man. Can't wait to see more.
Man. All right, and let me hit the button.
Peace.
It's rating now. And 2 seconds. 1 second right now.